Oh, there it goes.
There it is.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for check, expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, no free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but the chains go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
What is up, everybody? How's it going? TJ. Obviously, Tim's on the panel. That's why we're live tonight, because he didn't have to work again today. Apparently, they didn't have a job site for him. So,
Yeah.
but some good news for me today. I had 285,000 views, and I hit 4.03K subscribers. So I've gained another. I've gained 9 in the past 6 days. It's not a lot.
That's another $20.
Well, I've been averaging. Some days I can get like up to like 10 or 12 subscribers, and then some weeks I might get about that throughout the whole week. But that's what I'm about averaging, is about 10 to 12 a week. So it's not bad.
Pretty good. Oh yeah.
No, it's in a month's time. It's damn near 80 to 90 subscribers. So it's not bad at all.
Fuck yeah. Did you send links out to Mike? Dan?
Yeah, I did. I sent a few out. I sent some to Mars, sent one to Tony. He just gave me a thumbs up, so I don't know what the hell that means. Tony. Quadcopters and Tech.
Yeah, get him in here.
Where the hell's Dustin been at? He hasn't been around much lately, I've noticed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wonder if he's busy working. Let me see. Did I send one to Dan? No, I did.
Send him a,
He's been kind of wifeyed up lately, I've noticed.
who?
Dan?
Oh yeah. Under the thumb.
I thought because he was saying his parents were going out of town because like when they go out of town, they leave for like 2-3 months at a time.
Yeah.
And he was talking like he was going to have the house all to himself, but no, he's been pretty serious with his girlfriend lately, which is good. It's good for Dan.
Yeah, true.
Maybe she's working out all those, getting all those hernias worked out for him. Is it like a, a tight muscle? You just got to massage it out,
Oh, hold on for a second. I'm gonna meet first.
TJ, I've heard that before from you. I may get on when I get home, and then you never show up, and you break my heart every time. Ugh. We were trying to go live a couple minutes ago, but for some reason Zoom said I didn't have permission to live stream, so I reset it, and then it worked fine after that. So I don't know, it was some kind of glitch. Did that a few weeks ago to me too. What's up, Bill? How's it going, man? TJ's, I don't mean to. All right, let's go to YouTube Studio.
I think Mike is delivering. Dustin's at work. Um,
Yeah, Mike sent me a TikTok and it was a guy saying, I don't want to hear no more about Temu packages. Did you see
yeah,
that?
he sent me that one too, man. I laughed my ass off. 53 packages in one package.
All right, so we can get that
That's
going.
fuck as hell.
I love going to the live chat through YouTube Studio. Is it gives you how many concurrent viewers you have, your chat rate, how many views you're up to, and what the
Yeah.
average view duration is. And it's constantly updating every like every 20 seconds. So you get a live update on that.
You can co-host me.
Oh yeah. Let me turn off that fucking waiting room too, because that thing's been acting up lately. There we go.
Yeah, you don't have no beer in there.
This is a wholesome show, Tim. We don't provide alcohol there.
Yeah, especially with my broke ass.
As I'm putting Bud Light titties and fuck you in the chat. There you go.
Me and my broke ass.
What's up, JDS?
That's hilarious. I never laughed so much in my life. Though. JDS, what's up?
Nunya, what's going on? I missed you, sorry. What's up, Nunya?
Nunya. Just coke. Nah, I don't do coke no more.
Not even Diet Coke? It's much more healthier for you. That's what they say, at least.
Yeah. So I had a friend stop by.
Oh, you did? Oh, the dick chair?
That's my only friend.
Whatever. Ari was sitting in that the other day.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm still laughing internally.
I saw that, Nunya.
My broke ass self. When did TJ go home?
I don't know. Whatever time he gets off, I'm not sure.
Is Tony home?
Uh-oh. I don't know. He just thumbs up to my link. That was it. I got a thumbs up from him, so I don't know if that means he's coming on or sometimes he doesn't answer me. He'll just thumbs me up and then he'll never say nothing again. And sometimes he randomly pops in. Large kites fine for adults. Adult kites.
Gotta do pop out. I can't fucking read that.
Yeah, one of my uncles used to fly like, I guess what you want to call professional kites.
Yeah,
And they were some big ass ones. I'm talking about these damn things had 2 strings and they probably had like a 8-foot wingspan. And if the wind
Yeah.
caught it hard and you weren't big enough, dude, it would totally just throw your ass. Like you had to be a good, 180, 240 pounds to hold on to one of those. And there were some big ass kites, way bigger than the ones JDS is showing in this video.
I was watching paragliders. They're fucking crazy.
See right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my uncles
got
would be
them.
like 2 or 3 times that size.
Mhm. Pretty nice though.
I
Where'd
haven't
he get
flown a
that
kite in so long.
Me neither. Did he get that from Timu?
I don't know, JDS in the chat. Maybe put that info in there.
Check out the chick at the end. Okay, we'll do.
JDS said that?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So check out the chick at the end.
I just. Yeah, what are you trying to be, Ben Franklin out there? Fucking let's get a lightning strike on that bitch.
Attach the key to it. Oh, that's a hard land. It's like watching an amateur.
Definitely wasn't first to kite fly in school, that was sure.
Right? Oh, it's AliExpress. All right.
There we go. You gotta let that shit out quick though and really let it catch it. Dude, I've had, last time I flew a kite, I used it, so you know the big spools of string, the huge ones?
Yeah.
Dude, I had like 4 of those connected. This bitch was probably a mile and a half out in the sky. And you couldn't
Nice.
even see it. It went up into the clouds and you couldn't see it, but you could see the string going up.
Yeah.
And we just kept letting more and more reels out to the point where it got so far out, we just cut the string at the end and let it go.
You should hook a GoPro up to a kite now. That would be pretty cool. But the kites I had a couple of them like these, but the ones I had, they were huge, and you had 2 holders. You can maneuver it like to the right, to the left. Oh, hey. Hey, Jesus
Jesus.
Christmas.
Yeah, lose it in there.
Oh, can you go back? I didn't know what her face looked like.
JDS, you might want to put that as the thumbnail. Just
Oh.
saying. Technically,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be clickbaiting them because it would be in the video.
You know what? He could thumbnail it and say, got milk. There you go. I didn't even see her face. Jesus.
What other, he posted 2 links?
Um,
Oh, is it? No, that's AliExpress link. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's see. JDS can owe me a subscription for all these video links I'm playing.
You're gonna have a tube like this. With one of these
17 minutes.
have to be exactly this length, okay? Now there's gonna
Hold
be
on.
2 pieces in here already, or sorry, 1 piece.
Yeah, we know how to put a
You
kite
gotta
together.
add the other piece. It'll go from here,
Yeah, right.
right? That's all you gotta do. And what you do in order to get that in there, this is in here already. And this piece here, you just push up in there. Okay, let me just see here.
Yeah.
Just push that
That's how
up
it
in
is.
there.
Yep. It's like
And
putting
I
up a
fit it.
tent.
This piece is going to be cut like this, okay? So you just feed it, okay, push it down to here, then you've got to bend this piece. So in this case, with this kite, you're going to do this one first.
You
Fine
goddamn
for this too.
thorough
Now,
ass.
You can get it in different lengths, right?
Right.
So when you're going to order,
Like a how it's made
make sure you
video.
look at the length of these.
Mixed with the
Sometimes I have
review.
it, I can't remember if these have, but I'm going to put the links for this below.
Let's see.
Goes back in this long bag, okay? But it only goes up to about here, and then they fold it over, right? So you don't need about it. If it doesn't, you got more than enough room to put it back in. So when you're putting it away, all these in here, they stay in there. You just take them apart and you fold it. You figure out a way to do it without ripping it,
JDS,
And
why do you have a
take out this
wheelchair in your
center one.
house?
right? The one here in the middle,
He had some hard nights.
and this cross member.
Well,
So
after
it's
seeing
something
that girl,
very
man,
cool.
Jesus, he's going to need a
I
wheelchair.
got a stunt one coming soon.
Yeah, see the stunt
That one
ones
from
have
here,
the double
the
strings.
line on it, eh?
That's the one I had, yeah.
Look at that, you see right down it, see it? Isn't that cool? Just clip it around this thing here to hold it.
Hook a GoPro to it.
Isn't that cool? Okay, we'll bring it up there a little more. There we go.
Or you spying on your neighbor?
Think so. Yep. Where's the chick at? Oh, my God, got milk?
And now who is
Dang.
that ADS? Is that somebody you actually know or?
I know it's not Chrissy. That's not Chrissy. That must have been somebody else.
Oh, man.
Or is it Chrissy? That can't be Chrissy. We saw her on cam.
4 reels at 0.2 miles. Well, the ones we had, none yet, because we were actually at a fundraiser and they were doing a kite competition. How far you could get your kite out, and they actually provided the kites for free. They had a whole bunch of kites that they were giving out, and you could keep it if you brought it back in. But the rolls we were using were these big ass ones like this. They were
Oh,
fucking
damn.
huge, and they had the big handles on them like that.
Yep.
And so we were, once it caught the wind, dude, it just sucked it out. And then right when it would get to the end, we would cut it, we would wrap it around our hand, hold it, and then another person would come in and tie another roll to it and get it all
Yeah.
nice and tight. And then we would let out another roll. We ended up letting out like 4 or 5 rolls on that damn thing.
It'd probably be easier, like if you're on the side of a mountain, especially if you get the thermals that come up. You just fucking,
It definitely wasn't like the one that JDS was using there, the smaller roll.
well, when you had her as a girlfriend, man, you never needed to buy pillows. You had your pillows right there. Holy crap. Jesus. That's a definitely how you doing kind of moment. You know what I mean?
I chihuahua.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Well, see, this was in Southern California too. And out there, it's always windy.
Yeah.
You catch that updraft in one of those kites, dude. So we actually, no, matter of fact, the last time I flew a kite was at my dad's house, and it was an big American flag kite. And
Yep.
I actually tied it to the so he had 3 light poles out by the lake that were about 15 feet high. We
Mhm.
actually tied it to that and took it out about I don't know, it's probably maybe 1/8 of a mile. It wasn't that far, but we did it right over the freeway. And you could see, and the kite just sat there for hours, dude. Just in one
Oh, yeah.
spot over the freeway, and it was a big American flag kite. And
You might
we
have caught
put it,
thermal.
and we were probably maybe 80 or 90, maybe 100 feet above the freeway. And it was
Well,
just sitting there.
thermals give you lift. That'll give you lift, and then
But
you have a drag, like Nunya said. Yeah.
Yeah, but it just sat there and flew over the, I forgot all about that.
That's
Me and my
pretty cool.
cousin did that.
You must have hit a thermal at the right time.
But we flew it right over the freeway where the cars were going back and forth, and we just tied it to the pole and set it out there. And it was out there for hours and hours just flying, and then finally we went out there and pulled it back in.
That's cool stuff. Yeah, I wonder what Dan's doing. Did he look at the message? Be right back.
Yeah.
Had to get my broke ass another beer.
See if you can figure out where he is without telling them. Driver's side.
Figure out who.
Hold on, Daryl
that's-
sent me some videos to show. Hold on.
If that's W, I saw his picture. He was in Arizona.
So this is a thermal.
Yep,
I see somebody standing right there.
yep. Holy hell.
Did that just, what the fuck happened?
Whoa,
What was that? Alright,
he dropped.
or did somebody shoot it?
The guy standing there might have shot it. Oh,
What the hell? Oh, or the camera. The camera might have fucked up and fell.
what the fuck? What's up, David? What the fuck happened?
I don't know. It looks like either maybe the camera mount failed or somebody shot at it.
Oh no. Daryl, what happened to it? Did he get shot or what?
See if you can figure out where. So, oh, so did he end up shooting him? I should have read that before I said where the dude was at. My bad. Yeah.
That's the shooting in NC, North Carolina. What?
Oh, did you report it or was that your drone? 22 caliber. Tell me you
22.
reported that, cause that's an expensive fucking drone he was shooting at if that was one of your drones that you were flying.
Fucking hell.
You know, he's got one of those thermal cameras, I think, that records in like, cause they have some of them out there that will record in like all the different modes simultaneously. So you
Yeah.
can go back and you'll have a thermal file, a regular file. I think that's probably. I was shut up.
I was. Shut up.
I was. What?
I was shut. I don't know. I was shot up. Or I don't
Maybe that's what he meant to say.
know. Oh,
It
he
was
was shut up.
It
Yeah, they
was
made him.
reported. Did you report it to the FAA though? Fuck the local authorities, bro.
Dang.
Like, especially being a company drone too, you know?
Yeah, because he flies them for the companies, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Well, the thing is if he reports it to the FAA, then the FAA is gonna get a hold of those local authorities and they're gonna have to investigate it. They're gonna have no choice but to. I would get a hold of the FAA and send those fucking files off to them. Those video files.
Yeah, I don't know who he reported it or what happened. Sheriffs reported to FFA. Okay, FAA. My client lawyer stepped in and did whatever they did and sent me home. Okay, yeah. That's what he meant by silenced. They silenced him. That's a shame. Fuck, that's a lot of money.
Oh, okay, okay. So they took care of it and they just told him to go about his business. They got it. Okay. I thought you meant like
Right.
you reported it to the sheriffs and they just like knew the dude and they were like, oh, you fucking get out of our town. Not like good
Yeah.
old boy type shit. That's what I thought he was talking about. Okay.
Good
Well,
old
as long as
boy.
they're taking care of it, because that's fucked up, dude.
Wasn't meaning any harm. In trouble with the laws and today they were born.
Well, I don't know with the dude getting arrested for recently for spying on kids with his drone through Windows, the
Yeah.
and he was a known sex offender. Plus you had the dude in, what was it, in LA that got busted for those 3 different drone incidents.
That's
I
fucked
don't
up.
know, dude. It's just it seems like it's getting worse out there. Everybody kept saying for the last 2 years, oh, there's been hardly any incidents. There's no reason for all this, but the last like month or two, there's been
Right.
quite a few incidences that have happened that have involved drones. That worst, and the one that nobody talked about but me was the child molester. I watched, so I went to a bunch of shows that were talking about drone news. I even went over to Ken Aaron's when he does that weekly drone news shit, because I wanted to
Mhm.
see if they talked about it. Nobody talked about the child molester that got caught by the cops, had the video footage of him spying on the little kids. I watched the body cam footage of when they went to arrest them for it.
Mhm. That's fucked.
Nobody talked about that though.
Mm. That is fucked. They told me, really? Fucking hell. Yeah, it was me shooting them down when he's drunk.
Dude, I don't give a shit if somebody's flying a drone over my house. What the fuck is that gonna do?
Well, we had a Karen on the community here on Facebook. And I showed one of my drone videos to them. And they're like, oh, if I see you flying over, I'm gonna shoot your drone. I said, that's good. I'll just call the FAA and they'll come and lock you up. And then I copied the laws off of CASA website and put it in the chat. And then it went so far, Ari joined the chat in that group. I was like, oh, well, I'll step back and let Ari have his fun. He shut him down.
People are fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, I don't own a gun. I have a slingshot,
Uh,
ball bearings. That'll take care of a lot of
fucking
shit.
David.
I need to get a bow like Sean's. Third
But I
world
will,
country.
let me go to YouTube and I will get the video of the guy getting arrested. I'll put the link in the chat if anybody wants to watch it.
That's fucked up. Well, share it. Can you share it or?
I don't want to because it's not my content and it's
Uh,
plus it's kind of a touchy subject, so I don't really want to share it. But
Nah,
I
yeah.
will put the link in the chat if anybody wants to watch it.
That's a fucked up subject, actually.
But there it is right there. That's the actual body cam footage from the cops.
I might watch that. Do, 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 do.
Like I said, they actually had video evidence. They didn't show it in that video because that's just the body cam footage. But they did have the drone footage of him actually looking in the windows with the drone. So it wasn't like an exaggeration. He wasn't 400 feet in the air flying over somebody's house. He was literally hovering right next to the window from what the police report said.
Is that him? The jeans and the shirt?
Yeah. And then he was already a registered sex offender. And then the cops, and then he asked the cops, well, can you arrest me by the car? Cause I don't want my neighbors to see. Bro, if you correctly reported where you're living, your neighbors already know who you are and they're not going to care anyway. They're going to be
Yep.
glad to see you in cuffs. What the fuck
Over
you worried
here
about
is
what
name
your
and
neighbors
shame.
think?
Over here is name and shame. You go publicly and you are on a register. So
Oh yeah, same here. And if you don't register within, I think you only have like 48 hours from the time you move into a new place, you have to register. And if you don't, your ass is gonna get a felony charge for that.
oh yeah, you're right back in jail.
especially if something ends up happening to a kid in your area. Oh, yeah. They find out you weren't registered and you were there, you're gonna be suspect number one.
You can't even go in school zones over here. You can't live in a school zone. You can't fucking nothing.
That's the same here. Yeah, there's a lot of stipulations. You have to live so many miles from a school, all that stuff.
Yep.
But there's an app over here you can download. There's apps you
Yeah,
can
we got
download
that.
and it will tell you it's a registered sex offender list and it'll tell you where they all live at. It'll actually tell you their addresses and shit.
Yeah, we got an app like that over here. Yeah, that's fucked up. They kid.
They even were gonna do it on the car plates, but they didn't.
Oh, they should.
I see a lot of cars getting keyed. That's what I see, a lot of damage to vehicles. See,
Fuck
as much as I would wanna shame them though, I could see that causing a lot more problems though. Only because there could be a lot of damage to vehicles and stuff that maybe
Bill.
yeah, I don't know. It just, because that causes people's insurance. I mean, for the good people out there, every time somebody comes by and keys that person's car and they legit didn't do anything at that moment in time, and then they report it to their insurance and it causes insurance rates to go up and everything else. And
Yeah, but think of it as a parent. You know what I mean? Think of it as a
yeah,
parent.
I understand that way, but I also understand that it does impact other people financially that aren't part of that group of, criminals,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying the sex offenders, yeah. The pedophiles and shit like that. They're lucky stoning is illegal now. Assholes.
Well, there was a couple neurologists, like really, really, well-known neurologists. These guys were like some of the top in the field. And they were doing a study on pedophiles and they found that it was a brain disorder. It's something that's triggered in the brain, which
Yeah.
makes sense because your brain controls everything you do, your personality, who
Right.
you are, how you
Yep.
talk, how you think, everything. So in that sense of that case, when you do find out somebody is like that, why do you let them back out on the street? If anything, there should be a permanent facility that they have to live in, and they
Right.
are not allowed out without supervised. You know what I'm saying?
Like a locked community.
Right. There shouldn't
Yeah.
be anybody being allowed out if they have, because if it's a brain disorder, then, and it's a
Neurology.
neurologic thing, whatever. I don't know. I'm having a tongue twister with that right now, but if it is that, why and you can't really fix it, why the fuck would you think that letting them out and living among the rest of the community is a good thing?
Not gonna fix it.
Right.
Well, now don't they give you that drug now? Chemically
Like castration or whatever.
that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I've heard about that. I don't know how effective that is. I've never really looked into it, but like I said, I don't think people should be allowed to live in the general population if they're gonna be like that, and it's something that can't be fixed at the
I
moment.
think they should just be hanged. Kill 'em.
And oh yeah, so Sarah's just let everybody know Sarah is at the emergency room with Kelsey because she has not been wanting to eat this past week.
They should have got her right on. They should have put her right on the drip. Fuck the waiting room.
She doesn't have appetite at all for some reason, and she's sleeping in abundance, like a lot.
No
And
energy.
yeah, she doesn't really have any energy, and so and she's lost like 15 pounds in the past week and a half. So
Yeah, not
she's
good.
got a doctor's appointment with her standard doctor, but she's also going to the emergency room to get some tests done on her. So,
They should hook her right up to a drip. Fuck the waiting room, get her in there.
if anybody was wondering, that's why, Sarah said that.
Yeah, hope she's alright. That's what they do. They would do over here. They would put you on the drip right away and then do the blood tests as you're on the drip. The
I mean,
rehydrate.
it could, to me too, I mean, I'm not a doctor at all. I mean, it could be a million different things. I'm just hoping that it's maybe just kind of a teenager hormone thing and it's just a little bit of a out of
Well,
balance type thing. Cause then
yeah, that might be
that's
too.
not a hard fix, you know what I'm saying?
That might be too, because my daughter lost appetite when she, you know, became a woman. She lost her
Well-
appetite for like a week and a half.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully it's something that's not too serious, so.
Yeah.
But when she goes to the hospital, they'll do an abundance of tests on her, cause when you go in there as a child, they do every test they can do on you.
Yep.
And then that will also help with when she goes to her regular physician here in the next week. They'll be able to compare all that. And the
Yeah.
great, like I said, the great thing about it is the company that Sarah works for and her doctor and Kelsey both have the same doctor is
Yep.
the same company that owns the hospital, so.
Hey, Paul, how are you? She was gonna call the news. Oh, damn.
Over an hour, that's nothing for an emergency room. That girl lady needs to relax herself. Yeah, I've heard people sitting in the waiting room for like 8, 12 hours, so don't even come on that bullshit. You've been sitting there for an hour.
They put me straight in when they saw my finger. They put me straight in. Boom. But when it's to do with a child, yeah, you should go straight in. I don't care.
My oldest, my stepmom had lupus. And she didn't really affect her life that bad. She did sleep a lot. But you know,
That's what I was gonna say to you in private, but
I'm not even gonna go there because we're not even close to a diagnosis. I'm not trying to worry Sarah. But yeah,
Right.
lupus does make you tired. But it's a
and,
manageable,
what's the other one?
it's definitely a manageable thing though. I've known
Yeah.
a few people that have had it. I remember my
What's the other
stepmom had it.
one that they used to call it the kissing disease? What's it called? That makes you tired. Or what's the name makes you tired too? You get it from a deer tick.
Lyme disease?
Yeah, Lyme disease makes you tired too.
They've never been
The
here
other one-
before.
They used to call it the kissing disease. What the fuck was that called?
They've never been here before. The guy has kidney stones.
Mono, that's it. Mono makes you sleepy too.
I'm just hoping it's some, just a teenager hormonal, maybe imbalance or something.
It might be the hormonal balance because, yeah, like I said, my daughter, she was really fucking tired for like a week and a half.
Kelsey's vitals and sugar levels are not normal.
Are not normal.
Hopefully they can figure it out. Just keep us
Yeah.
updated in the chat. You can call me on the
Yeah,
phone
please
if
do.
it's something.
Yeah. We won't overthink it now until we get all the testing.
Well, the thing with vitals too, like, this is why when they're worried about you having bad vitals, they'll have you go home and put like the machine on that will monitor it for hours on end. Because
Right.
that gives you, when you just check somebody's vitals one time, they could be out of whack that particular moment, but then 10 minutes later, you retake their vitals and they could be fine. Right?
Well, she's saying no, they are normal. Okay.
Oh, they are normal. Okay,
Right.
okay,
Well,
that's good. Yeah.
That's a fucking good thing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Very good. Just let us know. Yeah, juvenile diabetes, that makes you tired too, but as Sarah said.
I mean,
As Sarah said,
diabetes is no joke, but it can be managed correctly. As long as you
yeah, but her
correctly
sugar
manage it.
levels, her sugar
she's-
levels are all right.
Yeah, she said that's fine, so.
Oh, she's type 2, fuck. No. Well, it's no near that, it's not near neuropathy though, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta take your insulin and shit like that.
No, she doesn't have to take any of that, so.
Guy's just like, I think they're taking them to the police station. But I'm not sure.
Well, like I said too, it could just be a teenager thing, hormones, a hormone imbalance. It could be so many different things. That's why I'm not jumping to conclusions. Cause
Like I said, when my daughter became a woman at a young age, she was tired for like a week and a half and she lost like 10 kilos. And so it might be that. You never know.
they can go through stages too, right? Like,
Yep.
I remember growing up, you'd be, 1 month you would just kind of be eating normal, and then another month you would be fucking eating everything out of the house because you're going through a growth spurt,
Yeah.
and your body's just eating up everything that you're eating. So you end up eating a lot more.
Yeah. Right. I mean, not to say it have she just went to that camp, right? So she was checked for deer ticks and stuff like that.
Well, like I said, it's everything so far seems to be okay. Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Because
Don't.
being a child, like I said, being a child, they'll do every test they can on her.
Well, being a parent, you overthink everything anyway. That's normal.
I don't have any gummies like that, JDS. Wish I did, but I don't.
Paul
I got
wants the,
Michigummies. No, I
Paul
did have
wants the
Michigan.
link.
Do what?
Paul wants the link.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Forward it to his email. You don't check Messenger.
Well, he only has Messenger on his phone, so that wouldn't do him no good because then he'd have to go live from his phone.
Just send it to his email.
There you go, Paul.
Well, there you go. Or do that. Well, that's like me too. I go through my spurts that I eat my ass out of.
Yeah,
fucking
don't
house.
Google shit, Sarah. You'll Google, I'm tired and dehydrated. Next thing you know, Google is telling you got butt cancer. Like that's not a good. Don't do that.
Don't ever Google anything. No.
No,
No.
especially when it's medical shit.
That's like the doctors told me I was hyperglycemic, whatever.
Glycemic.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. Something to do with thick blood and shit like that. And I Googled that and I just worried about it all the fucking time, man. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, because it will give you like,
A false.
yeah, or it will give you like 30 different types of things it could be. There'll be like a couple of things that aren't that serious, and then it gives you a whole list of serious shit.
Yeah. It'll
Like-
come out and say, yeah, you got it from fucking a monk, fucking a dog or a cat getting fucked by a cat. You can get this, you can get this. Yeah. Parents always overthink any fucking way. As a
Okay,
parent,
I'm coming in late. Clue me into what's going on.
Justin.
Sarah's at the emergency room with Kelsey because the last week and a half or so, she's just kind of been sleeping a lot. And she's been kind of just sluggish and she's not really wanting to eat. She hasn't had a real appetite, and she's lost about 15 pounds in the past week and a half, so.
That's not good. Well, there's a myriad of things that could attribute to this, including one of them is if she's had a mosquito bite that was carrying that, malaria or whatever it is that carries.
Well, that's the thing is she hasn't really been anywhere in the past week and a half. She's just been sitting in her room the whole time.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know. I'm thinking it could just, like I said, it's hard to say. It could be a million different things. I just don't want to worry Sarah.
we don't either. We're everybody's going to have happy thoughts for Kelsey.
I think it's just the change of life where
She's 15 then, yes, so she's going through her whole teenage
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, I think it's just the change into woman.
What?
Grumpy Vlogger says it could be West Nile.
It could be so many things.
Oh,
Lupus,
yeah. Why?
anything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did, Tim, a long time ago.
What's up?
What you wrote in the private chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
I did that a long time ago.
We could have had some fun.
What's up, Lloyd?
We could have had some fun, bro. I think it's just her becoming, of age.
Sorry, Lloyd, I didn't come on your show, but Tim wanted to go live, so I didn't feel I would have been, so I figured I'd take that hour to relax a little bit before we came on. I sent Matt a link to see if he wanted to come in, but I don't even know if he looked at it. No, he hasn't even looked at it.
He's 15 and almost as tall as Sarah. No, she isn't. She's shorter.
Yeah.
To bring the dogs inside. I'm just saying, sometimes it carries over for a couple of years, Sarah.
Oh yeah, but Sarah is correct. If she's already been through the change,
Yeah,
well, best thing to do is not try to worry yourself too much. Just let the doctors figure it out.
yeah.
She's at a good medical center.
Yeah, she's at the hospital, so it's a good
Yeah.
hospital.
But as you know, Paul, as parents, we overthink shit.
Oh yeah. Oh well, if I've never been a parent, but I would. I have a tendency to go to the worst and then work my way
Well,
back.
everybody does that though. That's the problem.
Me
That's why I
too.
said you'll have a little scratch, and then all of a sudden, next thing you think you need to amputate your fucking arm.
Yeah.
You're like, I might
Exactly.
need to get my arm amputated, and it's just a little paper cut on your arm.
Yeah. Like, them sunspots you get? Well, you won't get them yet, Justin. You're still fucking young. But you get sunspots. I just pop them. I scratch them and pop them.
Are you supposed to
And
do that?
The
No.
doctor keeps getting on me. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
But the doctor keeps on getting on me. He goes, "Stop it."
Tim's like, I'm trying to look young. Yeah, she's
No.
not much shorter than me, dude. Kelsey's
Really?
got my height. Yeah, she's taller than Sarah now.
Fucking hell. Oh, you're
Like,
only
I'm-
5.
No, I'm 6'2". I said she's almost as tall as me.
I was gonna say, I thought you were taller than that. I'm 5'11".
No, I'm saying Kelsey's almost as tall as me.
Yeah.
She's taller than Sarah now.
Jesus Christ. She's gonna be, who it reminds me of, Sean's daughter. She just started getting
Oh,
taller.
yeah. Well, girls tend to grow quicker too.
Mm.
Cause they go
In
in,
the last 3 years. Look
they
how
get,
tall
they
she-
hit, yeah, they hit puberty usually earlier. Although when
Yeah,
I was in,
did.
dude, when I was in
Mhm.
7th grade, I had a friend that had a full freaking beard,
Wow.
same age as me. In
Well,
7th
me,
grade.
I was 15. I had a full beard.
Dude, I didn't get I had hair everywhere else until I was 20. It was when I finally
Really?
started getting a lot of facial hair. Yeah. The
Shit.
facial hair took forever for me to come in.
What's funny is I had a full beard when I was 15, but no chest hair, and never got chest hair. I got little bit, but
Yeah, my
None.
facial hair didn't start coming in real thick till I was about 19 or 20.
Yeah, that's
But-
weird.
But I had friends in high school and even middle school that had full beards.
But my problem is I had real bad growth pains. Like my mom used to have to put what's that shit, Paul, Orbizine Jr. And I used to use that on my knees. But I went through it bad. I had growth spurts out. But I was probably this height when I was in 6th grade, 7th grade. I was taller than everybody else.
Really?
Well, right
Yeah.
now I'm probably the tallest in my family, other than my cousin Mike. But yeah. I'll be right back. You talk to the masses, there's like 300 people watching, Paul, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we got 12 people watching.
Actually,
they-
we got
You're
12
not
right
seeing
now.
the zeros. You're not seeing the zeros next to.
If you refresh, it probably should, because I have a live, thing that shows me the live stats.
Well, now that Tim left, two people left. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, for some reason, my facial hair took forever to come in. When I was 16, 17, or even like 14, I had armpit hair everywhere else, but yeah, my facial hair took forever to come in. Yeah, my friend Chris, though, in 7th grade, he had a full beard.
I got my job for tomorrow. And I don't have to be on site until 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I remember a little bit when I was a kid and I was in the hospital for a month. It wasn't any fun.
When I was a kid, I was at the hospital most of my days. I had asthma, the worst you could have. I forget what it's called, but I used to have to take like 8 bottles of medication. I had to do a bunch of. They called me the boy in the bubble
Uh,
back in the 70s.
in the 3rd grade, I was diagnosed with polio.
Oh well.
And so I spent a month in the hospital and they diagnosed it and found out there's 2 kinds of polio. There's non-paralytic polio and there's regular polio where you lose muscle
Mhm.
control. And I had non-paralytic polio. So it was just, I was sicker than a dog all the time. And every day they would come in twice a day into my room, tell me curl up in a ball and they'd give me a spinal tap.
Oh, what's
fuck
up, JD?
you.
How's it
No,
going, buddy?
I had 2 of them. No, fuck you. Mm-mm. That ain't fun, Paul.
Nope.
Oof.
I've only ever been in I got admitted to the hospital one time. It was about, I want to say like maybe 7 or 8 years ago. I can't remember exactly, but it was because I had ammonia really bad. And we were at I was coughing so bad, we went to a ski show. Sarah was like, well, let's go. We're going to go to the ski show. And I decided to go and I shouldn't have, but it was probably a good thing I did because fortunately for me, the ski show was right across the street from the fucking hospital. But I walked about 20 feet from where we were sitting back to the car and I just about collapsed. I couldn't breathe anymore. Like I was just out of oxygen. So they rushed me over to the hospital because like I said, luckily it was right across the street. And they rushed me over there and they admitted me. And I think I was in there for like 3 or 4 days. And I had to do breathing treatments and inhalers and all kinds of shit.
You're right,
Yeah, I did
Nanya.
that.
You're right, Nanya. Somebody up above was looking out for me because that was back in early 1960. And there was kids were dying left and right.
Yeah, but we had shots. They would give us the polio vaccine.
So
which
that
stopped
came in. That
76.
came in afterwards,
Yeah, they didn't eradicate that, I think, till the 70s.
late 60s. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Cause I think I'm the last generation that had the polio vaccine. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure.
Well, it's
But
not,
see,
I don't
but
think
see,
it's
Justin,
totally around.
back in the day, we had things, they were called house doctors. The doctors would come to your house. You would have a home visit.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And this, you might remember this, Paul, but anyway, I think it was in the 80s that Dr. Dunley from Pennsylvania, no, late 70s. Dr. Dunley, he was my doctor, and you can look it up and it's still there, but he was shot by his son. If you
David.
remember seeing that on the news.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually,
Yeah.
Nunya, I watched that documentary not too long ago. The last guy that was in the iron lung. And he still had to use it up till and the thing was, since they didn't make that machine anymore, there was only a couple of people in the world that knew how to work on those.
Yep.
Yeah,
And the guy they had to have people come fly in to work on his machine. And yeah, he lived on that for years. But he lived in
when
the,
my one,
You know,
my one left,
after I came out of the hospital, they said you're gonna have various parts of your life, you're gonna have issues. But the biggest issue, my parents were amazed. When I went in, I was a skinny mini little thing.
mhm.
And when I came out, it was like they flicked the switch and I inhale food. And that's when I blew up.
Yeah, it's the 70s were pretty cool, but
Well, they were flying in, Tim, all kinds of experimental drugs and giving them to me.
damn. Well, you remember back in what the 70s and the early 80s, even
Yep.
like my grandfather, he died of cancer, and I remember standing in line in the thing, going to see him one by one. But back then, they thought cancer was aerial, so they would put the patient in a bubble tent, and you could only go in there and see them one by one.
oh yeah, it was like when the AIDS epidemic hit, people were afraid to even shake somebody's hand that had it. 'Cause they thought
Yeah.
they'd catch it because they didn't understand how it was transmitted.
Yeah,
Right.
everybody that used to come in my room was all masked up and garbed up and
Yep.
because polio, was a virus and
Yeah. Well, that's how my parents came and visit me. My dad never visited me, but my mom used to come in and she had to wear all this shit over. I
'Cause I
remember
matter
seeing bubbles for a long time.
As a matter of fact, I think was it Princess Diana that went into an AIDS hospital that was dealing with just AIDS patients, and I think she walked around and shook all their hands.
yeah.
People were
Yep, she
freaking
was
out
the
about it.
first one. She was
And
the
that was
first one.
because the doctors, all the medical professionals knew how it was transmitted, but there was a misconception out in the general population. And
Yeah.
people thought like they were super scared of anybody that had it. They didn't even want to be near them.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't want to touch them or anything.
Well, that was like back in the day with the polio, 1959 and 60 when I had it. It's as soon as you
What's up,
said
Jeff?
the word polio, it was like everybody like, whoa, whoa.
That was a big scare of the 70s too. And what was the other one? Chicken pox?
Yeah.
That was the other. And that's weird. I had the chicken pox, but they said once you have it, you'll never have it again.
Exactly. It's a one-shot deal.
Yeah, but 3 years ago I had the shingles. What are the
Yeah,
shingles?
but the
Chicken pox.
shingles are different.
They're a variant.
Yeah, but it's a different variant. But I think you can only catch shingles if you've had the chicken pox.
Well, shingles
I think, right?
are all it's nerves.
Yep.
It attacks the nerves.
Yep.
Mine started in my back. Well, started on my side, then went all the way around, and when it joined up on my spine, I couldn't breathe. It was like a fucking ton of bricks. And the doctor told me, she goes, keep on getting this medication. She goes, they used to call this the suicidal disease. People used to get it so bad that they would commit suicide because it hurt so much.
Well, because
That
yeah,
was
because
painful.
I believe what the commercials always say too. I think it says if you've had the chicken pox and very susceptible to catching the shingles. I think you have to get chickenpox to get shingles.
Yep.
I had chickenpox when I was 3 years old. And that's when they found out I had asthma, when they did all the
Yeah.
tests.
Matter of fact, Nunya, that's the exact quote. If you've had chickenpox, you are at risk for shingles. That's how they would say it.
Yeah, but they say that stress causes shingles. That's what they say. But
That could
fuck
just
that,
be
I'll never
her. That
do
could
that
just be
again.
a herpes flare up too, though. Same thing. Like, why my lip hurts so bad? Oh,
I don't want that pain again. I know that fucking.
So, Justin, any word, are they gonna be at the hospital all night or?
she said one lady was flipping out because she had been there an hour, which to me. Does see, so the hospital now, their emergency rooms are a little bit quicker. And that's because they have two actual separate emergency rooms within one emergency room. So they have one emergency room for serious issues. And then they have what they call a quick, like it's called like a quick turnaround or something. And that's like if you come in there and you like say you have abscess tooth, right? They'll come in, they'll put you in the quick line, and you'll go back there, you'll see a nurse real quick, she'll look at your tooth, yep, it's abscess. She'll write you a prescription for antibiotics and a inflammatory medication, and then you're in and out in like 30 minutes,
Yeah,
really quick. If it's something serious, then you go into another line, and that one may take a little longer.
I
So,
remember when I was a kid, when I had my collapsed lung, we still had this what they call it, Red Cross emergency care. Remember them, Paul?
yep.
They take you in like that, they right away. And it was like it looked like just an operating fucking room, but yeah, you had all the doctors checking you out.
well, and it's better to separate cases like that too, because if you do have somebody that just needs an antibiotic prescription, why have them sit there for 3-4 hours when you can knock them out real quick, get them out of the way,
Right.
and then you're taking care of your more serious people on a separate line. So that's what they've done now, and it has streamlined the process a lot quicker.
Well, that's like over here. Ambulances will come to your house. You'll sit in the ambulance. They do all your tests and everything. If it's really bad, they'll take you to the hospital. You get right in. And then, yeah, if you're okay in the driveway or whatever, they'll just let you go in home or not go to the hospital.
Here comes the
Now
ship upbound.
Now, if you called the ambulance and she got taken to the hospital in the ambulance, they probably been home already.
Well, I used to believe that because that's the way it usually worked. But
Yeah,
this
usually.
last time when I called the ambulance to come and get me because I was all over
Yeah,
the place, they
Yeah,
took me to the hospital, put me on a hospital gurney in a hallway, and I laid there for 8.5 hours before anybody did anything.
oh, damn. Well, at least you spent the night, you know what I mean?
There you go.
Because I know in the back of your head, you were probably saying, I better call the ambulance because these guys on YouTube are going to kick my ass.
Here's the emergency room back in the day.
Yep.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Yeah, G Money, wasn't he cute? Did you see his butt though? It was hairy. I know you didn't think that ass fro was cute.
We need a doctor right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call you back, okay?
Right now, sister.
Oh,
Do is fill his form out.
May I have a pen, please?
oh my God.
Excuse me. You know I can get some water around here?
Oh, God.
What the?
You're number 1012.
1012. 1012.
Number 213. Really watch. This dude's on fire. He's like, damn, I hope I'm next.
Fucking hell, really?
Unbelievable.
That's funny as hell, bro. Oh,
You
man.
know, but
Matt,
What's up, Mike B? What's up, Matt? But you know, there has been
Hi.
cases of people actually dying in the hospital, sitting in the waiting room and somebody
Oh,
never
yeah.
checked on them.
Yep.
Talking about a lawsuit and a half right there, boy. That's a multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
Hell
Yeah, if because I know of personally a couple of people that died in the emergency room waiting room, and they didn't have any family members with them, and so they covered it up.
Oh, really?
They listed the DOA, dead on arrival.
Well, you know, when you go to the emergency room, they give you the paperwork to fill out.
Yep.
And I couldn't write because of the state I was in. And the lady was writing, she goes, "Do you have any emergency number that we can call?" And I said, "No." I said, what's your number?" And she goes, "Okay." She wrote it down. She wrote her own number down as emergency contact.
Well,
Yeah.
they've got me on file up there, so they've got all my information, all my insurance, and all that stuff. And
Yeah, it's right on the top of his record, pain in the ass.
yeah,
But what's funny about it is I got a good friend out of it. I talk to her daily. It's pretty cool. She's
Cool.
a nurse at the Nambour Hospital.
What you up to, Matt?
Oh, normal fucking shit. I'm just driving around. Just had a container pulled off the back, so I'm driving back with an empty skull on. And I've got to hook a van up and take it down to one of the DCs. Wait to be unloaded. That'll be hard.
So she said. All right.
It's always hard. Yeah, Tim, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, good.
I thought you were going to ask me how I was doing. You know,
What do you
There you go. Man.
are you still distraught about him not inviting you up there or canceling his birthday party?
it's not me I'm worried about. It's my mother.
Mumsy?
Yeah,
You'll
Mumsy.
You'll
She's
never
the
see Matt up here. You'll never see Matt up here.
There-
And if he
Sherry,
does,
did you
I'm
see
gonna
in
film
the
the whole
chat?
goddamn thing.
Sarah just put in the chat that they took back somebody that has only been there 30 minutes ago while they're still sitting there.
Because they may have been in the other, like I said,
First.
there's two different ways you can go in the ER. There's a quick line, and then there's the regular line for more serious stuff. That person
Right.
might have been in there for something they feel that is a
Well, I hope they take good care of Kelsey, you know?
yeah. I was listening to that. It's no good, mate.
yeah, and then
But
Tim
you're right. It
started
could be anything.
right, and then Tim started talking about his herpes flare up, and we got off topic. So
Oh yeah. Is that annoying you again, Tim? You want to get onto that, mate?
Well,
You had to give
Tim, it never goes
It's in his
away.
eyes
does it?
too.
you had to give him the fuel, Justin. Thanks, Justin.
Must be all over his face. He's holding his
Herpes
face.
never goes away, does it?
Just give him the can of gasoline, bro. That's you just fucking gave it to him.
Can't believe it's. It looks like it's affecting your eyes, mate, because you're covering your eyes up when you're doing that. Is it all right?
Exactly
Can you
right.
see?
Exactly.
Well, his eyes are itchy.
Flaring up in his optic nerve. That's why he's wearing glasses the other day. He's getting headaches. Fucking herpes again. Jesus, mate.
Oh my god, you prick. You prick.
That's all right, mate. We won't think anything less of you. That's been
Nope.
impossible, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh Lord. That's funny.
Come on, give me a. Oh, that looks like a nice golf course to fly. Actually, I can't fly. It's next to an airport.
you guys
Well,
don't have
I got
Hey, Matt, the question I have down in Australia, you know, you say legally you can't fly next to an airport, but do they track you down there?
no, mate. No.
It won't take off. It won't take off. You'll be able
Yeah.
to start it, but it won't take off.
yeah, but his drone identifies as an all-tail anyway, so
Yeah, it does. It does. It doesn't know what the hell's going on. All it knows is that it's got a lot better footage than an Autel, so it doesn't worry him what color it is.
That's
But
funny.
do you guys have the, like, so over here, we can fly within 5 miles of an airport, regardless of what people say. It's just you're set to certain height limits the closer you get to the airport.
Whoop,
It won't take off.
You
whoop,
guys don't
I've
have
missed
that same thing?
I missed that, mate. You cut out for me.
Okay,
Anyway.
so we have over here, you can fly within 5 miles of an airport, but
Yep.
you're limited to a certain height the closer you get into the airport. You
Yeah,
guys don't have
it's-
that?
It steps down like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So yeah, in the okay to fly app, right? There are height limits. I have been and always check that before I go fly anywhere. And there are height limits there. They do give you height limits, especially in vicinities. I never fly within 5.5 kilometers. I think it is 5.5.
5.5.
You can, yeah, anything over 250. I think you cannot take off, and I think the fly database, the fly safe fucking database won't allow. I've never tried. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't have a fucking clue, but I don't think you'd be able to take off.
Hey,
You
Corey.
won't.
They won't allow you because you're in restricted airspace.
You
right?
won't, because I did that. Like where I live, I'm I reckon about 500 meters, no, about a K away from a helicopter pad. And
Yeah,
it's
that
only-
doesn't matter. No,
like-
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
No,
you
no,
can,
no.
You can fly right over
You
a
can
helicopter
fly.
pad, mate.
You can fly, but I'm saying once you hear a helicopter in the area, you got to bring it
Hmm.
down.
No, look, this is
Yeah,
this
that's
is
right.
Tim with
That's
his drone. Woo.
That's me flying. Yep. That's the most flying
Just-
I've done.
Put it underneath your fucking office desk, mate. That's more like his style, underneath shit.
Hey now. Video coming out. Mini too. Suck my. Never mind.
Yeah,
But the
that-
mini drone's 250, under 250, you can fly within 5.5. I just don't, There-
No, I don't
there's
even.
there's a couple of nice spots that I was on my ride the other day. And I checked the OK to Fly app because I wanted to get some footage of this area I was in, and I was within that zone, and I didn't even attempt to take off.
What's up, Corey?
Yeah, it won't let you. It won't let you take off. I've done
Yeah.
it before. I tried like 5 times before. It won't let you take off.
Yeah, Nunya, Matt's headphones are nice. They're very well built headphones from being from 1999. I mean, they've.
And I got these in 2000. They're the upgraded model. Fuck, hard.
His phone actually has a ear jack, where mine isn't. It's got to be Bluetooth to my
No,
phone.
yours has a. Does yours do you use a dongle to plug your headphones in,
Dongle?
Matt?
No, it just plugs straight into the phone, mate.
Oh, okay. Because the newer
That's how
phone,
old it is. That's how old
Well,
it is.
Tim, you could use headphones, but you have to buy a dongle, and you can either buy one that's just a headphone jack, or you can buy one that
that-
has a charger port and a headphone jack.
Yeah, to go in there.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
That'd,
it
that'd
don't
be
have a
handy,
but
actually.
but to me at that point it's pointless. I mean, everything's Bluetooth. Why the fuck do you need wire headsets anymore?
I don't like the
Bluetooth.
idea of fucking Bluetooth being right next to my fucking eardrum.
What
I've
gets
never been
me
a
is-
big fan of that.
If you
what
get
gets me
nice,
is Matt thinks that he has to hold the mic up to his thing, but if he has it like laying down on his chest,
I do because it keeps
Okay.
cutting out, dickhead. Don't talk to me about mic technique, dude. Seriously.
oh
Fuck
my
me
god.
dead.
No, you
You got
if
fucking
you
no idea.
I fucking
Matt,
had to say it, man.
Matt, if you get a new Samsung, though, really look into getting a pair of their headphones. Man, the noise cancellation and the ambient noise feature for when you're like driving like that, it will actually play the outside noise so it doesn't feel so like everything's blocked in.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe, but the different settings they have for the different modes when you're driving and stuff are amazing. The noise cancellation is something else, dude. You'll put the headphones in and all of a sudden you'll hear a little ding. It will go doo doo doo. And then all of a sudden everything just goes quiet around you. And you can't hear
Shit.
even with nothing playing in the headphones. And it's crazy. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, well, I don't want that because I want to hear what's going around me.
But they have
I
a
wanna
setting
hear-
for that too. It has
All
what
right,
they call
so
it.
so in other
ambient.
words, well, in other words, I would never use that setting that silences everything out. So what's the point in me getting them?
No, but they also have what they have called an ambient noise setting that allows you to hear everything, but it gives you good crystal clear audio in your ear at the same time. But
I
it
can hear you
grabs,
quite fine with these 1999 fucking headset, mate.
but what it does is it grabs the noise from the outside and it plays that into the earphone as well as and it balances that between the noise that you're listening to.
Hey,
through your phone.
Matt, is that clear?
Yeah, mate.
Is that explanation clearing anything up for you, or?
No, it just means that I'm quite happy sticking to what I got because there's no advantage of getting any of that.
Well, besides that, it would be wireless, better sound quality, better
And-
microphone.
Well, I'm not worried about my microphone.
And it would be a seamless connection to his cell phone because it's Samsung with Samsung, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, this is seamless too. Just plug it in.
Yeah, until you get a new phone, then you ain't gonna be able to just plug it in. Then you're gonna have to get a dongle that has a headphone plug and a charging port on it just to plug in your headphones.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't care.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, man.
Sorry.
I use fucking Windows Movie Maker. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
That's it.
Oh.
Boy.
No, tell everybody what you said the other day about when you use that basic program. The editing
was drunk.
program.
I don't know what I said.
Oh
Can't
yeah,
remember.
whatever.
All right, I will tell you. Okay, so I had a bit of an issue with the DaVinci. I mean, I rendered it off and all. That's a beautiful file. Doesn't matter. It's all good. But for some reason, when I translate, listen to me, when I transfer that file over onto my phone and then going to the YouTube app to upload a short, the file can't be previewed, and I couldn't work out why. It's fucking bullshit. So anyway, I thought, bugger this, I'm just going to give this a crack. So I got I think they call it movie editor, I think, something like that now on Windows.
Movie
Anyway,
maker.
so no, it's not called that. Anyway, so I popped it in there because it's only going to render off at 1080. And so I popped it in there and I rendered it off, and it freaking worked, didn't it? Son of a bitch. And the first person I thought of was Paul bloody Murray. Son of a bitch.
It works. It works. Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
I don't know why, because I've tried different render settings like 264, 265 under native or under NVIDIA or anything like that. So I've tried all that crap, but it still doesn't recognize that file on the YouTube app on the Android phone, because I only want to put it on the Android phone because I want to use their music database. You can't use that music database if you upload it from a PC. You've got to put your own music in. I mean, you can use your YouTube Studio, but the audio shit they got there, but that's just crap. But anyway, that's the whole reason for me doing that. Yeah, and it didn't bloody work. Some bitches.
Some bitch.
Apparently, my fucking brakes aren't connected. Excellent.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah.
Well, I'm only 100k from home. I'll be right.
Are you down in the Gold Coast?
No, I'm not, mate. No, I'm nearly at the yard, mate. Yeah.
Hey, Justin,
Uh,
I think you better tell Matt thank you. You went from 12 people watching to 20 people watching now because Matt's on here.
Yeah, that's because I'm on here.
Yeah, fucking hell, Tim. Jesus Christ. Look, want to go see a therapist about that delusional fucking thing you got there going on.
Oh god. Beer hasn't kicked in yet.
What's up,
Beer hasn't
everybody?
kicked in. What's today? Tuesday. How come you're not working again today, Tim?
They didn't give me a job for today, but I got a job for tomorrow. I got to be on site by 7 a.m.
Okay. Oh, look at this crossing the road. Oh, hello.
Is it
fuck
how
oh.
you doing? How you doing, moment? How you
Oh,
doing?
yeah. She's got a rack of lamb right underneath that t-shirt. Jesus.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Oh God. she's mirror worthy, which means she's worth a second look in my mirror.
You get on it.
I don't think she's got a bra on either.
Hey.
Fucking hell,
Don't talk.
bouncing them. Michael Jordan's having a ball with them. Doink, 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 doink.
So look how distracted he is driving a damn diesel. He's
Right?
looking at some chick with possibly no bra on while he's on a live stream.
Right?
Multitasking, mate. It's a skill. Absolute skill.
Yeah, tell that to the
I'm-
family that you cream off the road.
Oh, well, I'm at a set of traffic lights. I'm not moving. I would say to them, well, I was a hot chick with tits, and yeah, okay, that's understandable. See, I know, mate. Fucking hell. Oh, what's this fucking skill number?
Sarah said, someone DoorDash me some food.
Oh, why the fuck is that? truck on?
Yes, I knew Matt would be on just as the show was about to end, so that's why the only reason I'm here watching, Justin. And that was from Lloyd.
What was that, Lloyd? What did he
Yeah.
say?
Lloyd says he's here just because of you.
Oh, there you go.
Well, it's
There you
definitely not
go.
because of Tim. I mean, you see how back and forth them two go.
Yeah, I know, Tim. It's more fourth because there's no back from Tim. He just sits there.
Uh, Joe's already spending the lottery. He hasn't won yet. It's up to 1.5 billion over here, Matt.
Billion.
Yeah,
Oh god damn! Really?
I think, isn't it 1.5 billion, guys?
Yeah,
Well, that's
1
crazy, isn't it?
1.65 billion.
Oh, yeah.
God, yeah.
So they take 33% in taxes, so do the math. You'd
Oh,
walk
you know
away.
what? They don't take taxes. They don't take taxes out of lottery winnings here because it's a winning. It's winnings.
But
It's
let me
part of
ask
gambling.
you, if you say they won 1.6 and they took, and you still walked away with a billion, would you be mad about it?
No,
I wouldn't.
no.
I would be,
You
I
take
would
what
be,
you want, mate.
I would be
Hang on,
pissed
2
if I
seconds.
was. No, I
2
was
seconds.
just-
Copy the tug.
Copy, mate. Could you please pass that skill out the front with the others across the road?
Yeah, sure can, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you should have done your like Southern trucker voice more.
Copy. Got an empty container.
Yeah,
Like, I'm pulling in the yard, you some bitch.
yeah. I got myself a container on the back here. Gonna put over the road. Here we go.
Well, that's the thing though. Like, I'd be more pissed if I was one of those people that won like $200,000 because there can be other tickets that win a small amount out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine being the person that won like 200 grand and the other person won 1.6 billion. Oh, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, I'll be
Be
finding out
happy.
where their kids went to school.
I'd be happy but pissed at the same time, right? Think about it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, you definitely be having to find out some personal details from the winner. That's for sure.
Oh, I wouldn't really care either way, Mike. Because he's saying if you win 2 billion and take a lump sum, you're gonna get less than a billion. I wouldn't really give a shit, to be honest with you.
You could buy a Mavic Enterprise with that sort of money.
That's the one thing Matt thinks about. Bro, you could buy like $1 billion in stock in DJI if you wanted. Oh, no, you can't, because I think didn't they get whitelisted? I don't think they can. I don't know if they did or not. I don't think they did. I wouldn't be
Fine.
mad about 3/4 billion, Mike.
And that'd do me. Not asking for much. That'd be enough.
Not much. Yeah, you don't want Elon money.
No. No. That sort of thing comes with all sorts of responsibilities. But you know what I would do? I would have a different chick every week. Yeah. Here's 10 grand. Stay with me for a week.
To be honest, Mike,
Close.
I would just
Oh,
buy
sure.
5M. Mike says Justin would have 10 servers on GTA 5. Now I just buy the whole company that does the servers.
That way might actually get some views. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll buy a controlling stake in YouTube. Then they'll be forced to push my channel.
You can write your own algorithm. I'll give you a
Right.
hand with that. I've already written half an algorithm for that anyway, so that's all right. That's how come get doing good in the shorts, you know, because anyway, can't
That's
tell
all
everyone
you'd
about
see
that.
is just GTA shorts.
Yeah, nothing else. There's nothing else on fucking YouTube except this channel. Oh, park it over the road.
I'd buy an
right.
enterprise drone just to wreck the bitch into a tree or wall. And wouldn't think
Do
twice about it.
the active track on it, mate. Active track. Fuck yeah.
Just send it right into a wall.
Just for laughs.
Oh, here you go. This
Just
is
go
the
park it
house.
across the road.
That's the house Joe wants to buy right there.
Yeah, look at he's got an anchor behind the house.
2.18 million. $2,180,000. That's not bad though. I'm assuming there's some kind of, I think an inlet that goes out to the water right there.
Yep.
Curves around the,
Well, yeah, that you'd have to get those big boats out of there somehow.
yeah, that's what I was trying to see where it went to, but it looks like it curves around.
Goes right on out. Yep.
Yeah. That is fucking nice though, cause you have literally a platform on top of the house to launch your drones from. Look at that. I would buy up that whole neighborhood and just, those would be my guest homes.
Oh, look at the hot tub. That's what Sarah wants. Right
Oh
there.
yeah, that's like a 12 or 14 person hot tub right there.
Yeah, it is.
Whose house is that?
A lap
This-
or a lap pool, you know?
Look at this house. See that platform right there, Tim?
Oh, yeah.
Now look, watch. And from the front. There it is
Oh,
right
hell
there.
yeah. Nice.
Let's look at some of
Oh,
these
yeah.
other. Damn it, come on.
Yeah, way over my.
No.
That's cool.
These tires light up real easy when they're not got any weight in them. Oh, Jesus.
I would do like Mark Zuckerberg though. Like I said, I'd buy up the whole neighborhood. Yeah, you know, he did that in, I think it was LA. He went and bought like the 5 neighbors or 6 neighbors that lived closest to him. Just so he could have more privacy.
Did he?
Okay.
Yeah, he owns like 6 or 7 mansions all on one road.
Who was it?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh my god.
He bought it. He bought up all his neighbors' houses, like 2 or 3 houses on either side of him, so he'd have more privacy. And then I'm assuming he probably has it all gated off from the first house all the way back. So
Well,
you
he's
can't
got
get
the
to it.
money.
All right, I have it in your golf, guys. I'll catch you there.
All right.
Okay. All right, Matt.
All right.
Take care.
Yeah, be safe.
Shut him.
Well, think about somebody that's worth like 20 billion, right? They couldn't hold a candle to Elon or even Jeff Bezos.
Sarah says Justin check messenger.
Okay.
He never does.
Because I don't get the notifications on my computer.
Yeah, I had to shut them off because of y'all. Jesus. All through the night. Ding, ding, ding. Waking up at 1 a.m.
Oh, that is, Sarah wants this house right here.
Oh,
2.
yeah.
I think they're 2.
Oh, I would want the one on the island. Or it looks
I
like
think
an
that's
island.
just an inlet.
Hmm.
But there's probably other houses behind it.
I'm
that
telling
is-
you,
That is
whoever
fucking
wins it,
nice.
buy a fucking island.
Oh, look at the lap
Stay
pool
there.
in the pool.
We'll all come in there to stay there on the island.
Kind of a ghetto dock for a house that nice.
Doesn't that sort of look like a Twinkie? That bush right there? If it was yellow, it would be a Twinkie.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a well trimmed bush.
I bet the build for just the gardener alone would break you.
Well, because these are the houses where like all the bushes are completely uniformed.
Yep,
The grass looks like it's so nice that it looks like fake grass.
yep.
well
Yeah.
paid for. Well paid for.
Ooh. Little drone shot from the top of the pool.
All I want is somebody to buy me an island. And I'll live on the island the rest of my days. Take my Starlink out there.
Nice stone paths out there.
Oh yeah,
Pretty good chunk of property.
yeah. Does that mean you own the water right there too?
So yeah, you would own out to where the dock extends to with your
Jesus.
property line. So yeah, you would own like that section there.
So if you put a private property on that part of the lake or whatever, so the fish can't go in there, it's private property.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now you're getting super technical. No, but technically nobody would, I don't
Allowed
think
to
any,
be swim.
but yeah, you have so much,
Well, go back to under the dock,
under the
Go.
dock.
right there. That looks like a little cubby hole,
No, that, I don't know what that is.
like a little day sleeper or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe it might be a generator or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, it could be.
Mudball says you guys are completely different wants than he does. He'd be happy with a 4-room house and a couple of miles on each side of it to keep away from his neighbors.
Ah,
No,
look at
really,
that.
if I build a house, it'll be all underground.
I mean,
would have it.
honestly, Donald, I wouldn't mind if I had the money, I would definitely want to be in a more rural area with a bigger piece of property.
I would have a house built underground, about
Mm.
4 stories underground.
Well, because the problem is too, is like, say, like the house that Joe was showing, right?
Yeah,
When you get in a neighborhood like that, you know, you start launching drones off the top of your house, dude, the other neighbor's gonna bitch at you.
yeah,
The chances of them not being all Karens about it and throwing a fuss, and plus when you're in a neighborhood like that, you most likely are gonna be under some kind of HOA or something,
yeah.
most likely, and it's just, yeah.
If I can't afford an island, I would get a
What's up,
houseboat.
Donald?
That's my dream. That's my dream, houseboats.
Well,
They're
Justin, I hope Kelsey's gonna be okay. I'm gonna sign off.
Yes,
This old man's eyes are getting tired.
I'll keep you updated whenever we find something out.
Okay, all right.
All right, Paul,
See you
take
later.
care of yourself.
Happy thoughts.
Yeah, she'll be all right.
I want an old, and this is me, Donald, I would like maybe like a 6-9 acre piece of property, nothing too massive, but good size, right? But I would love to have an old Victorian, like Gothic style Victorian home that's like 3 stories.
Yeah,
Like one of the older, like, you know, really like Gothy type, Victorian homes.
hmm
That's what I want. And I know people are like, oh yeah, walking up and down the stairs, but shit, I'd have an elevator put in too. Like a really nice, like old school looking elevator, you know,
yeah,
something that
Yeah.
went with the style of the house. Oh, hell yeah.
so here you go. This is what I would live on for the rest of my days.
Plus I need somewhere for Tim to sleep because he's gonna be my waiter, so he's gonna be my live-in butler.
Better than being the shit cleaner.
You're gonna hear me in the middle of the night when I want a midnight stack. Oh, Timmy,
So Timmy,
Timmy.
go on.
That's pretty nice. See, I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind having a houseboat, but I want it to be able to be deep ocean capable. Not just like park it somewhere in an inlet, you know, and it just stays there.
I
Type
could live
house.
on this for
I
the
want
rest of my.
something that I could literally, if I wanted to, I would like to be able to travel around the world in. I want something that can
Yeah.
handle the deep ocean, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think a houseboat would be deep ocean. No.
Well, it depends on what kind of houseboat you're describing, dude. If you're, I mean, I guess it'd be more of a yacht style, I guess.
Look at that, man. They'd be fishing every day, every morning, living off the river. Look at that. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
Check
but
it out.
remember, you can't take pisses and dumps on that grass. It's not real. Can't be going
This would
out
be
there drunk
perfect
in the
for
middle of the
just
night
me.
pissing on your grass.
Yeah, right. This would be perfect for me.
Oh yeah, it's not
See,
too big.
I could even get Matt to come over. It comes with the piano.
Oh, you replace that with the desk.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Oh, it's got a built-in desk there.
Yep. See, this is what I could live off of. That's my
Yeah.
dream. That's my dream. It's 295,000.
What's up, Ken?
What's up,
How's it
Ken?
going?
295,000.
It's, I mean,
Oh.
expensive, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, but when you put it, it's not really expensive, like to moor it, or it goes by feet when you get charged for mooring. But
Imagine being on a live stream with a nice view like that right outside your. How I had the
And I
built-in
would.
desk in the room and it had the panorama windows.
and I
That'd be
would
pretty cool.
too. I would definitely would. I'd love to have a houseboat. It'd be fucking awesome.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than having those conversations, right?
Yep.
Where you sit and you like think about what you would do at the lottery, and yeah, it's always fun to have those conversations.
Hell yeah. You know, it's probably like one in
See
a
what Corey
million
has.
chance, but oh, look at that, Syracuse.
Oh my God, yes, Corey.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about, dude. That's
Yeah.
the house I would love to have right there.
Just buy that and we'll all live there.
Even that size, dude, I would take that house in a heartbeat.
Fuck yeah. And we can all live there. Fuck yeah.
Oh my God, dude, that is awesome. Tim could live in the guest house down here.
Oh, I'll do it. I can fish right out the fucking bedroom window. Hell yeah.
Look, there's even like some kind of tower thing over here. That'd be
Yep.
my man cave to get out of the main house.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that is fucking amazing, dude. Oh my God, dude. That's like, I would like to have a Victorian Gothy style home like that. I mean, it wouldn't have to be that size, but like maybe half of that, like take this section out and just this like here would
Yeah.
be cool. Would be cool to have. That's fucking badass though. Cause that's like a Victorian / castle kind of mixture look.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude, that is fucking awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Right
Look at
back.
all the architecture around the surrounding area of it.
It's just the history.
Those. Dude, you can put the Starlink dish right at the top up there where the weather vane is. Oh, fuck yeah. Ballroom. Oversized table. Ah, no, dude. 6-story castle. Dude, you just go to the other side of the house. It's like going on vacation. That's what I'm talking about. That is amazing. Awesome find, Corey.
Hell yeah.
Dude, the guest house is bigger than most people's houses. Look at that bitch.
I could fish right out them windows every morning.
Bro, like I said, you could put the Starlink dish right up there where the weather vane's
Yep.
at.
Hell yeah.
Look, it's got a fucking clock in the
Yeah.
tower.
Dang. See, that's nice. Now, does
look-
one person own all that? Still?
Yeah, I think, I don't know if it's like a historical thing or what, but look at this too. It's got some other building over here with a little bridge going
Little
to it.
bridge moat, yeah.
And then there's something else right here. Dude, there's so many fucking buildings and areas you can go to on this island.
I think we all could live there. Yes.
Dude, that house, just the main house alone.
Holy shit, that's the main house.
What?
Yeah, damn. Man. That's one rich mother humper.
Look, a playhouse for his
Playhouse.
grandchildren, but it was built to impress his
hell.
millionaire friends.
Who's it owned by now?
I guess the castle.
With a drawbridge that opened into a swan con and stone. Oh my god, man. Yeah, where's the dungeon? Where's the dungeon? Fuck it.
Dude, you could throw like the coolest fucking drone meet up there.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Starlink dish would mount perfect right on top of that pole.
Perfectly right there. Yep. Fuck yeah.
Be no
Mhm.
obstructions.
No obstruction. Fuck yeah.
The only obstruction would be the sky.
Fuck yeah. Too heartbroken to continue it. Fuck.
So this was the original owner though, so I wonder who. He never
He never
returned to.
returned to the castle again. Holy shit.
That is fucking badass though, dude.
Fuck. See, that's mad. That's mad. I'll be right back. I'm just making something to eat.
There was actually, what's up, Bill? There was actually like dungeon tunnels down in the bottom of the at the beginning of the video. It actually had like old service tunnels underneath it too. Joe said that doll would have to go. What's up, Jody? How's it going, man? Oh, Corey's actually been there before. Cool. That's awesome. Bro, the main house alone, you would have enough rooms to sleep everybody if you had like a big party or meet up there. That's exactly where the bondage happens. Damn right. 100%. I mean, that's a house, bro. You'd have to walk around that thing for a couple weeks to get used to where everything's at. You'd be getting lost on that property. I would totally buy that though if I was to win the Mega Millions and win $1 billion. Oh yeah. That'd be my house for the rest of my life right there. You could literally hire hire some staff and have them live out there in that guest house. Bro, you're ready to go. Have a couple full-time landscapers, couple full-time clean, like maids that clean. That's what I'm saying, don't you?
Gotta keep an eye on that.
Well, go up to the
Yeah.
front desk and ask them.
Throw
If
the
they
link in the
told you,
chat, see if
sir.
who wants to come in.
Huh?
Throw the link in the chat, see who wants to come in. $3 hours, holy fuck. Yeah, I would think it would be haunted too.
I don't care. I'll just
And
tell the ghost, you
especially-
stay in the east wing, I'll take the west.
Fucking right. And we'll meet in the middle of the fucking party every Friday night.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
like you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. I don't know. I've been to houses that people claim were haunted and I never experienced anything myself. I've only ever had one weird thing happen. That was ever like really unexplainable at the time. I was at my dad's house and I was by myself. My dad was at work. And I was sitting on the couch and I turned the TV off and I was sitting there just eating my dinner before I was gonna go to bed and I heard my dad call my name from his room, which freaked me the fuck out to where I actually went and had my mom pick me up. What's up, Bill? Oh, you're in your car. I was like, where the hell are you at? Put you on your way home?
Yep. Oh my God, the air is so thick. I had to swim out to the car.
Oh man, it was brutal today.
It is so effing humid right now. Whew. Oh yeah, it was bad today.
Yeah, right now in my area, it's 84, feels like 99 with 78% humidity.
Yeah, it's thick.
But
I
early,
tell you, we really got to appreciate our cars. You know, the ability to get inside this thing, have nice, dry, cool air blowing on me, you know, and transporting me home to my AC. Otherwise, who the
Yep.
hell would live in Florida otherwise?
that's why I always wonder how people made it back in like the 1800s and shit.
There weren't a lot. I don't think there were that many. Ugh. God bless Mr. Carrier.
None yet. I was about 15 at the time. 14 or 15. When that happened. That was the only weird thing I ever had happen.
Wow, gas is up to 390.
Oh, yay.
389.9. That's just great.
Yeah, it was going down there for a minute.
Yeah, well, Saudis decided to cut us off. They're working with China right now, and the Russians. Yeah.
All we gotta
Time to
do is,
open that pipeline.
yep, all we gotta do is just go back to our full uptick in oil production like we were doing before all that.
Yeah, we're still not. People say, "Oh, that would cost too much money to take too long." No, not true. We're still not back up to where the levels of production we had been at before, which means we have the ability just to open those taps and put it right back on again. And then all you got to do is say you're going to open a pipeline, and then you know what happens: the Saudis open theirs. You know, they say, "Oh no, you don't," and they start, then they start selling because they know what's going to happen to the price, so they want to make their money. It's all game. But they're trying to make it as painful as possible to use gasoline so everybody gets all accepting of electricity. Meanwhile, our electricity is going up because of what they're doing. So good job. It's going to cost as much to charge your car sooner or later than it is to fill it with a tank of gas. You'll only be able to go half as far.
Well, yeah, and then the minerals to make those batteries.
Well,
You know.
sure. Yeah, you get your car for 5-6 years, then you got to spend $6,000-7,000 to replace your batteries. It's great. It's awesome.
Well, that was a whole conspiracy theory about why they thought we were in Afghanistan so long because there was a
Yeah.
big lithium deposit found there about 5 years after we invaded.
Yeah, they said the same thing about Iraq too. That's why we did the war in Iraq to steal their oil. They never stole a fucking drop of anything.
Yeah.
It's all baloney. It's all baloney.
Hey, Bill.
You know how you know when they're lying or talking? The mouths are moving. Hi, Tim.
How
Tim,
you
I was
doing?
never actually mad at you. I was just fucking with you. I was never actually mad at you. I was like,
Yeah, I
I'm tired. Let's let Tim think I'm upset. Oh yeah? Okay, bye. And I said in the chat, Matt did all good. Matt comes back to me, okay, all good. Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah,
I'm just screwing. I'm just screwing.
I was pretty drunk too, so.
Well, I was tired. It's long.
Mm.
It's like, okay, this would be a good way to leave. Be a
Mhm.
jackass and leave.
What are you eating for dinner, Tim?
This is
Is that pizza?
bread, chili, and cheese on top.
Hot dogs?
No, it's chili.
Oh, you
on
just
a
put
bun.
chili?
Chili.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chili on buns with cheese. Yep. Fucking beautiful.
That sounds all right. Yeah, sounds good.
Something simple.
I got half a chicken parm sandwich I had to make me at work sitting next to me, making my car smell like Little Italy.
Mhm.
Have that.
Mhm.
I'll be back in a second. Run to the bathroom.
I don't want to eat the whole thing because then I feel like falling asleep when I'm at work.
Yeah, nothing better than a chicken parm though. That's
Oh
good.
yeah. Oh yeah. Like chicken parm. Like anything Parmigiani.
Mhm.
Oh. God, I hope this dries up overnight. I'm gonna cut the grass tomorrow.
Yeah, this chili is mild though. I wanted the hot, and I picked the wrong can.
Got a little hot sauce for it?
Yeah, I could put that in there. Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
Eat hot sauce and chili.
That's like a sloppy Joe with beans, what you're eating, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
put some
that's right.
jalapenos on it.
Mhm. It is good though. Oh yeah.
God, those new vets are good looking. There's a black one in the left lane right now. Looks like a small Batmobile.
Oh, that. Yes.
Yeah, the new ones. Yeah,
Yeah. I
I'm
saw
not a
the new
Chevy
one.
guy. I'm not a Chevy guy, but those things are badass.
Yeah. What was the fastest vet? I think it was the X1 or R1 or X1.
Not that familiar with the product line.
Hmm.
You know, they're all fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the new Corvettes have almost kind of like a Ferrari style look to
Yeah.
them.
Yep. Well, it's dark, obviously, so I'm only seeing it in the dark with my lights on the back of it. And then I looked at it and said, "What is that? The friggin' Batmobile? Oh, it's too small, but they're really wide." But that thing just grips the road like there's no tomorrow. Good looking
Yeah,
car.
I really like the new ones. I like the look of them. But they're also getting a lot more expensive too, like the Hellcats, the Corvettes, the Mustangs.
Oh,
I
the
mean, there's
Dodges.
some of them are pushing damn near $100,000.
Yeah.
Mustangs are still the bargain of the group, I think, comparatively speaking. You can get a pretty damn fast car for under $50,000.
Yeah, especially with when the height of the car prices about 6 months ago when they were really outrageous. I don't know if
That's when
they've gone.
I should have traded this in, rode my motorcycle in the rain.
I watched
Go to
one
heck.
guy go to a Corvette or to a Chevy dealer, and he was looking at buying a Corvette, and I think they wanted 110 for it.
Man,
That's expensive. Fucking hell.
I know I'm getting old, but I don't need all that speed. I'd prefer a hot hatch to something like that. Although I wouldn't even want one of those because they're too small for me. Getting in and out's annoying, but they're fun to drive. You know, it doesn't have to top out at 180 miles an hour. It just got to, hug the corners and take off fast off, quick off the line, fun to drive. I got a motorcycle for sale. Anybody want one? I got two. Justin, you're close. You're almost as close to those motorcycles as I am.
Oh, yeah, and,
St. Cloud.
St. Cloud, yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, St. Cloud's about an hour and 20 minutes. It depends on traffic and time of day. You
You're
can get
actually,
there
yeah,
some,
you're actually a little closer then.
yeah, you can get there in an hour if traffic's not bad, but it can take up to an hour and 40 depending on how bad the roads are back. Because the only two ways you can get there from my house is either I-4, which is always at a damn standstill in my area. Or, I can't remember the other road. There's another little, I think it's a state or county highway that you can take to get there, but it's only 2 lanes all the way there, so sometimes it gets backed up too. But just to get
Well,
down to 27 to I-4 will take you 30 minutes.
It's an hour and 40 for me on a really good day. You know, and that's taking the turnpike and pushing the speed limit a little, well, a little beyond the speed limit, but not too, I don't drive too crazy. If you go 80, nobody stops you. 79, 80. Don't even look at you.
Yeah, so when I used to drive to St. Cloud for work, I would leave here at about 6:40 and I'd get on the road about 7 after I leave the gas station. But I would say every morning by the time about 7:30, I'd get to the I-4 on-ramp, but it would be backed up for 2-3 miles on almost a standstill.
You haven't tried that Philly cheesesteak place in St. Cloud yet, have you?
No, I hadn't been back there since you told me about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I definitely will because I know St. Cloud pretty well. So
yeah, just tell them everything. How do you want it? Everything. I'm telling you, it's sloppy, juicy, and delicious. It's just incredible. You'll like it.
I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach. I ate 2 of them.
I'd say any part of you is bigger than your stomach.
oh, it
Probably
sounds like
right.
something Matt would say to him.
Yeah, right. You've been talking.
Yeah,
to
but that's not a terrible insult, is it?
No,
You trim son of a bitch, you.
I ate 2 of them. I got 1 left, but I might heat that up later.
I'll just throw some foil on the plate. Although that bun's probably gonna be soggy later.
Now I'll just put it that way down on the frying pan. I'll put a little bit more butter on it.
Oh, that's right. You don't have a microwave because you're scared of radiation.
Never will. Never have, never will. But that was damn good.
I still remember when it was a big deal to have those in the restaurants. They had those big commercial units with the stainless steel doors, the big handle across the front of it.
And they were huge.
Back in 1976, 77.
I thought it was around 78. I think.
Oh, they were around longer than that, but I mean, for them to start, it started becoming more common in food service.
In houses too.
And my aunt had one of those because, you know, they had to show off about everything. She had one of those early on. It was a regular, it looked like a range, you know, just a regular range, right? A big oven. And it was also a microwave. It was both. So she went over her house. She opens the, you know, great big oven door, you know, opens it up and there's a cup of coffee in the middle of it. She was heating up some coffee in the middle of her oven. How wasteful was that? It probably cost $3 to heat up her coffee.
How long ago was that?
That was in the 70s.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kid. They were early adopters. They probably paid $5 for that stuff.
I didn't think they had that back then. Because I know I had in the last 10 years, I had a really nice stainless steel microwave, and it was a convection oven and a microwave, and it had a couple of other features to it.
That's what I'm telling you. This thing just looked like a regular stove. You know, it looked like a regular oven, but it had it also had microwave capability. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was young. I was. It had to be 50 years ago. Yeah, they've been around.
If you have
the money, you know.
In 75.
They were show offs, my
Yeah, my dad got the brand new microwave and it was huge. And then I remember in the 90s he got one and it was not so big. It was small, compact.
Well, I know a lot of RVers now are using, because now they have like the all-in-one microwaves or the huge ones, and they have, it's an oven, microwave, air fryer. It has like all the different appliances all built into one. And it's, you know, they can put that in instead of having an oven and a microwave separate and all that. They can just put that in and it's like an all-in-one.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, save space, they save space in the kitchen.
Right.
But yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
I'm good, I'm good with a regular oven, a toaster oven and a microwave. That's it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, those air dryers are pretty cool. The air cookers are pretty cool too,
I'm good with
from what I
my,
understand.
my grills out back, my smokers, my grill. I'm happy with that. It's just me.
Oh, I
here,
got,
so-
you know, I don't have a smoker. I have a Weber regular, you know, gas grill. Oh, you know, if you leave licorice in your car for 3 weeks in this heat, it becomes crunchy.
You're eating
Oh my
3-week-old
God.
licorice.
Oh, fuck.
It's wrapped up in a
Licorice
paper.
for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's because it
It's wrapped up in
literally, yeah, your car was like an air fryer for the last 3 weeks in there.
He fucking fermented his licorice. Fucking,
It's wrapped up in a paper towel. No, my dad, when I go to my dad's, he gives me a handful of liquor. Here this one for the ride home, and I forgot it was here. I was sitting here underneath my thing. I got a thing. I just forgot it was here. I think all
I
the stuff
remember
got
in
moved.
Pennsylvania.
I gave somebody a
remember-
ride and everything. Go ahead.
I remember in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, we used to get that licorice. They looked like pipes, like smoking pipes. They were black licorice. They were pretty good. My mother
big
used to get
black-
a box of.
Not a big black licorice guy. This is strawberry or red or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not crazy about anything called anus.
strawberry.
Well, my grandma actually had the plants in her backyard that they used to extract the flavoring for black licorice.
Mhm.
You could actually take the leaves off and chew on them and it tasted just like black licorice.
Yeah,
Anus. Yep.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I think my
Oh
grandmother.
yeah, you make what's that liqueur? Shit. An Italian liqueur. Can't think of it now.
What about liqueur?
No, Greek. Ouzo is anus, isn't it?
Uzo,
Anus.
yeah, Uzo. That'll rock you.
I don't mind black licorice. I'll eat it.
I think my grandmother had some of them, and then she had vanilla beans too. Like they were good.
Yeah, pretty much, Sarah. It's dehydrated licorice now.
You say anus licorice? Anus licorice. Fuck is
That's what Dominic said, anus licorice, and he spelt it anus.
It is, you know, it's anus, but yeah. Say it any way you want. I like that black anus.
Oh, God. Uh,
Hmm. This is actually hurting to chew on this. Oh. Well, I'm home.
you're lucky it didn't like get all gross and melt in your center console.
No. No, it's wrapped up in a paper towel. Sitting there on the seat. You know, where the anuses go. My wife found it. There's almost never anybody else besides us in our cars. So that seat's like factory fresh.
Oh yeah, I've been in people's cars where there's like nobody ever rides in there with them. They're by themselves 90%, and their
Mhm.
driver's seat will look all worn out, but then all the other seats look pretty pristine.
You know, my wife weighs like 82 pounds. So even the driver's seat doesn't look like anybody's ever sat in it.
Right?
cars,
Yeah.
her cars are always, yeah. My driver's seat's, you know, been putting up a little more effort to keep this fat ass up in here. All right, let me open the door. I'm gonna cut you guys off in a second.
All right.
I got another houseboat to show you, Justin.
All right.
But if you think about it, does that, now watch the inside, hold on. Where's it go?
Nice
Oh,
little
come on.
2-story.
There it goes. That don't look like a houseboat.
Oh, cause you have to press the play button, Tim. There's actually a play button down there.
Okay,
And it just
that
kind
don't
of,
look like a houseboat, man. It looks like a fucking actual house. Beautiful,
yeah, I like it. It's 2-story too.
yeah. It reminds me of a condominium.
But my question is, if I had that in Florida and there was a hurricane coming, would you be able to take that in the ocean to move it?
I wouldn't want to take it in the ocean. I would stay on the inlet.
Well, I'm saying if you're trying to get away from the path of the hurricane though, is that capable
but
of
in-
actually going in the ocean?
In an inlet, you won't be touched.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of those boats end up on the dock.
Yeah, but fuck, it's beautiful, eh? I could wake up every morning, go fishing, live off the river. Fuck yeah. Look at the size of the fridge. Fuck me, dude. Now,
That's
this
a-
one is
It's a nice dining area.
$500,000.
I think that dining area was a little bit of a waste of space.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
wouldn't
you
have
coulda-
to.
That was kind of really big for just a dining area. I
Yeah,
think you
I'll,
could put another bedroom in there somewhere and take that
yeah,
down a
I'll
little
cut
bit.
it in half or something. But that's fucking beautiful, eh?
Now the wait time is an additional 5 hours. Jesus.
Holy shit.
Alright, we'll see you later, Nunya. And Dominic
Later.
says, how do you know what butt tastes like? Have you tasted one? Well, I think we all have, haven't we, Dominic?
I can take her to my job in the morning to have labs. Well, you could do that. How is she feeling at the
Well,
hospital? Is she still tired or
Whatever you wanna do, sir, it's. Support you either way, so. You know the medical stuff better than I do, so.
Yeah,
If you think that it'd be better to go in the morning, then make that call.
well, she can do the labs at her work.
Alexa.
Yeah,
Close the garage.
definitely do it. But
No, to do it.
being a parent, you wanna answer right away. He's fine. Alright. Would probably be the best bet to take her to work and get the labs done, I reckon. She can get them right away.
Joe said that's crazy, like you're in the UK or Canada. Well, that's the thing, I've heard so much. You hear a lot of people talk here in the US talk about socialized medicine. But I'll ask people from other countries like Paul, Hodges and to get their take on it and they don't, it's not the best. Like they try to say it is here,
Yeah,
because people here try to, they don't actually go out and do the research about how it actually works and stuff. They just say, oh, it's free, so why don't we have free insurance? But they don't actually do the research to figure out why it's free, if it's a better option because it's free. They don't look into any of that stuff.
yeah.
And
Thousands of Canadians come to the United States to get services done every year.
oh yeah, that's a big thing from Canada.
I was back home. I got good care. All the kids had good insurance, fucking everything.
Well, it's just like Hodges' sister. She comes down to the US all the time just to go shopping because it's cheaper to buy the shit down here with what they would pay, with the conversion rate and everything. It's
Yeah.
actually cheaper for them to take a couple hour trip down to the US, cross the border, go do some shopping for the day and then bring everything back.
Well, they're pretty much at the same exchange rate I'm at in Australia. So
Actually, I think one of you two is higher by like, I want to say 10 or 15 cents. I think it's
Our
Canada.
Australia.
I think Canada's a little bit higher than you guys. And the
Mhm.
UK's pretty, they're pretty much even with us at the most.
It's Canadian because Canadian's at 0.88. 0.88.
Shit, why is my
RL.
camera off?
But yeah, Australian is like 55.
Yeah, Joe, cause like the last few times I went to the emergency room, I didn't wait that long, so they must be really having a bad night over there. Cause it's not always that bad at that hospital. There's plenty of times where we've gone in there and been in and out in an hour. So,
Yeah.
How often
I
do
mean,
you
I'm-
do you go to the hospital?
well, I mean, with having kids and Sarah's been a couple times cause she had an abscess tooth and I went once for my tooth and my back in the last like 8 months. Plus, every few months I have to take one of the kids cause they have something issue with them.
Yeah, but you think with being the children, they would take them in quicker.
Plus
I mean-
Sarah's dad, oh God, how many times he had to go to the hospital when he was alive. So we had a lot of
What's up, Sean?
experience with the hospitals.
So
What's up, Sean? Oh, how many times Sarah's dad went to the hospital? Fuck, dude, he was in there like every 2 weeks. He'd have to go for something.
You
must have liked home?
You must have liked the service.
Well, he had, unfortunately, he had a massive stroke and then he had 2 smaller strokes, so he was wheelchair bound. And so he was always having like bed sores and, cause that was a constant battle because he was in the bed all the time, plus the wheelchair. And he would have random heart pains sometimes and yeah, her dad was a lot of work taking care of
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm afraid of. But I'm on a no, what's it called? Resuscitation. Something like that. I forget what it was. You are at work, but doing shit as usual. Yeah, sounds like it. Well, that's kangaroo.
Where did
or
he
what?
say he was at work at? Let's see that.
No, I asked him and then he said, yeah, but doing shit as
Uh,
usual.
okay.
I asked him if he was at work.
I wonder if they're super short staffed there. Wonder if that's a problem they're having.
Well, it depends if he's on fire watch or what he's
No, I'm
doing.
talking about at the hospital. Sarah said somebody waited 12 hours in the waiting room yesterday.
Holy shit.
There goes
Fuck
Matt in
it,
the
though.
chat.
That's funny.
So we're at 12 viewers, 4 chat rate, 73 views with an average view duration of 18 minutes. 18:05 now. It actually just updated.
See, that's exactly when I came back and when I left.
See, that's why I like using the live chat through the YouTube studio. 'Cause
Yeah,
you can monitor all this stuff is all live and it updates about I think it's about every 30 seconds or so it updates.
yeah.
But it'll tell you your concurrent viewers, what the chat rate is, how many views you're up to, and then see it adjusts the average view duration.
Now Sean and Matt's gonna go for it in the chat now.
On that from you, I'm good. You don't even know what a bow is.
Here they go at it again. Oh, that's funny.
Ugh. I wonder if Matt's gonna go back to his older job. He said he got a job offer back for them.
The one that he quit because of COVID.
Yeah, I guess they want him back now.
Yeah, that
I mean, if
Well,
they're gonna
well-
offer him more money, they might as well.
yeah, if you're getting more money,
I give it to, yeah, I give it to Matt because he stuck to his guns. He told them, he goes, you forced me to take that shot, I'm quitting. And damn if that motherfucker didn't walk the hell out the day they told him that he had to get it. He was not bluffing, that's for sure.
I had to get it because I was management. It's fucked. Right after the second shot, I'm pretty sure that's when I got COVID.
Matt said, don't be intimidated, mate. I'll dumb it down for you. You can keep up.
I can going at it again. They're going at it. Fucking unreal.
Yeah, I'm too cracked.
That's a never ending battle, isn't it? Him and Sean.
Yeah.
Fucking up. Looks like it's gonna rain. Tanks are filled. I don't need no more rain.
Yeah, did you watch the weather this afternoon, Bill? Here it was 97, but feels like 115 and it was like 63%, I think, humidity.
Crap.
What a great shot of me. Can men get pregnant?
Well, nowadays I heard they couldn't.
No, I wasn't watching weather. I was at work, but I got downpouring on. Yeah, there you go. That's a good place for my arm right there.
No, I didn't get any rain today.
Oh, we got poured on. It was incredible.
I need help with my anchor point and shooting over 50 yards, Steve.
It's
or
really
Bill.
cold here.
What a pin is.
With my anchor point and shooting over 50 yards, and do you even know what a pin is?
No, but I'm sure
Dale.
he's gonna come up with a reply for you, Sean. About how he invented it. And,
He wouldn't know what a pin is. Not on boat. No, he wouldn't know. Fucking hell.
Hey, Justin, put the link back in again, will you?
I can do that. Hold on. Copy. Looks like Justin froze. There you go. Let me know when you got it.
I got it.
Alrighty.
You're okay.
Like number 8, y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. And Justin left. Mother. Hi, y'all. Welcome to Tim's Drinking Channel. This is all about the cheers, cunt. Gay men get pregnant. And here's Bill. I don't know what happened to Justin.
That's better.
I don't know what happened to Justin. He dropped out. And he's talking about my Starlink.
Oh,
Oh, far out.
do you like your Starlink?
Yeah, I'm liking it. I mean, I can stream, I can do everything. It's just sometimes bad when you Zoom call. But
Was your latency high or what?
I think that's what it is. Yeah. Well, what was it the other day? Hold on, I'll redo it. What's my latency?
Pop out the chat.
Around 40? It might be different now. I don't know.
Let me see.
Look, and Matt's still going, so
82 with a heat advisory at 11:46 at night. That's
Holy shit.
insane. Nah, that's got to be over. Let me
that's
see.
crazy.
Air 2 point. Yeah, it's right now. It's 82. It feels like 93. 83% humidity.
I'm
Yeah.
at 21 Celsius right now,
That sounds beautiful.
68% humidity.
It's a little high. The temp's good.
That's what's that around 65? I think
Oh, it's a little over 70.
7. All right.
I think so.
So my latency is 40, so that ain't that bad. Not that bad. Not that bad. I'm still getting like almost 200 down and 15 up. So good for me. Better than what I had. Let's see.
What'd you say your Celsius was?
21.
Let's put in 71. Yeah, 69.8. Yep,
There you go.
70.
Yeah.
Oh.
LOL, yeah, sure, if you say so. Have not missed yet at 10 yards or 7 meters for your weirdos that don't like to fuck it, Sean.
Hasn't missed what? What's he talking about?
His bow, him and Matt's going back and forth in the chat.
Oh, with a bow? Never shot a bow. Not a real
I
one.
love the bow.
Buddy used to hunt bow. Used to go deer hunting with that big old composite.
I love bows. It's pretty good.
I love Bo. Bo who? What's he like?
Yeah, what's he like?
Oh,
Hey, he's fucking back. Look at this prick. But I would love to get a crossbow over here. That would be awesome.
Alright, I'm back.
What happened?
Power kicked off for like a
Ah,
long
you
enough
go.
for the lights to completely go out. It just was like doo-doo, like really quick, but it was enough to knock the internet out.
oh, damn.
I was waiting for the internet to kick back in. Surprisingly, it kicked in very quickly because Spectrum usually takes fucking forever. Once it goes out.
Do you? Yep. Now make okay. That worked.
you weirdos that don't like to brag. If I don't like to brag, I'm a
Holy
weirdo.
shit. Look at a grouping Sean's getting now. Hold on.
Yeah, there we go.
I reckon he just ran up there and just stuck him in there. But if he's shooting that, look at the grouping. That's fucking good.
Oh, that bow he got is fucking nice too, but it was
It is nice.
pricey. He actually spent like, I don't want to say it was like 600 and something, but the place he got it from, he had to go and they like did custom settings. They had him pull it and they did all this custom stuff to it
Man.
when he picked it up.
Yep.
Really
I wonder
nice.
how Jeannie is doing now. If she got any better. Okay, that's he said that was at 20 yards out.
Really?
And he kept that grouping. That's man.
Pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Damn. Very good, Sean.
That thing has like a laser finder and GPS on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all that stuff.
Look at fucking Matt. He goes, well, I got to roll. I'm right in the middle of an archery comp.
Oh, that's funny.
Him and
Whatever.
Sean, it never stops, does it?
I'm guessing you have problems with shooting accuracy at 10 yards with that setup you have. That might be.
Or yeah.
My dad's got a sniper rating from the Marines. I bet you he could shoot further out than that.
Honestly, though, I've shot a couple bow and arrows back in my day, but not that extensive.
How far is this the same shot?
My first bite, I dropped the chicken on the floor.
It didn't show where she shot it. I'll show this. Hold on. Holes.
Get out of here, Hart. There we go.
This is where's the sheriff?
Laughed
This
my
is,
ass off when we met.
Sure, Bill, what?
This is Sean's
I never shot a bow.
this is Sean's daughter shooting. But it didn't
Oh, yeah,
show where
this was-
she got.
This was the kid's bow that he got her.
Yep. It didn't show where it hit the target. I can't see it unless y'all can see it.
It's hard to see because he had the GoPro, actually. He has a GoPro mounted on his. And it's
Yeah.
hard to tell.
Yeah. See, it didn't show. I reckon that is the picture that he
Oh, either that or
Sure,
Sean's
got
walking with a
bullseye.
limp right now.
you are not playing the right one. Hold on. That's the only one you gave me. He's going to outdo him in competitions, I bet.
Oh, I saw what David said in the private chat. I'm gonna ask Lloyd to make me a dummy, Justin, for me. I'll pay him for it.
Yeah, that's good.
Lloyd actually is modeling a dummy after me right now.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, I guess all that shit talking to him, he was like, nope.
Yeah, send me the other video, Sean. That is the one that she got that bullseye, I'm pretty sure.
What's up, Lambo?
What up?
All right, Brett.
Oh, yeah. I gotta get to bed early tonight.
Oh yeah, you got a job for tomorrow. They didn't have
Mhm.
nothing available today, or? Oh,
Nope.
wow.
I'll just wait for the jobs to come in on the app.
Yeah, I remember Mars showing us the app you guys use that
Mhm.
night on the live stream.
Yep.
Yeah, his area, I don't know why he was only getting 1 day a week, but his area, I guess, maybe they're just not doing as much building as you guys in your area. Because it didn't
Well,
seem like they had
sometimes we
any
can
work
go-
done for him.
We can go without a job with like 2 weeks, but through the down season, like when we do the shutdowns on sites during Christmas, everybody takes off 3 weeks.
That still
Yeah.
trips me out, dude. How you guys take 3 weeks off for Christmas.
They
I've
have a
ne-
shutdown. Every company has a shutdown. During that shutdown, they do all the safety precautions and they do all the tag outs.
Companies over here, unless you're a CEO, would never let you take 3 weeks off for Christmas.
Yeah.
Especially if you're
Okay.
retail. Oh, hell no, you definitely ain't getting Christmas off.
I get 2 days. We got Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It's the only 2 days we close. No, we started closing Thanksgiving. We wasn't
Yeah.
even being open. Who's going bowling on Thanksgiving? If you're going bowling on Thanksgiving, you are a.
Right. Exactly right. Now, hold on. Can y'all see where that arrow hit? I can't see it.
All right. Looks like maybe in the top circle.
In the top
Yeah,
one?
right there, because I kind of see a shadow there, or
That,
shade. Yeah.
yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. Let's hit play. He just
Oh,
puts it down. He don't go up to it.
Yeah, your camera work sucks, Sean. You keep putting your fingers over the damn lens. How are we supposed
God,
to see
it-
anything?
Hit Bluetooth.
They're still
I
going.
use-
These are long bow and comps. You would use a compound bow, wouldn't you, Sean? You need man arms to shoot a long bow.
Oh,
A longbow, you need man arms? Come on, give me a break. Fucking, you be 2 years old and use a longbow. It might be a little bit taller than you, but you'll be able to pull it back.
No. They got what's the pull on a longbow? It's got it. That's
40?
That's the advantage of a composite bow is it multiplies your pull.
I
Yeah,
think
the
a
one-
longbow was like 30 to 40.
The one
don't know.
Sean has is up to 70, but I think he's got it set for 55. I think he said.
He
But
set
it
it to 50.
Yeah, but it can do up to 70 pounds.
Yeah, because I told him I was set at 60, but I went gradually up until I got to a comfortable pull. Now I would probably be in 30 or 40. Probably break a hip.
I don't know. I think this arm could pull pretty hard. You could try it. It's a lot of exercise. It's a lot of exercise.
Just Sean wrote back
He
to that.
doesn't pull hard enough.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Them two go at it all the fucking time. I don't know. Funny. Check the bios.
Not just being able to pull it, being able to pull it, hold it, and aim it while you're holding it. You know.
Well, you get it back and then it does like a sort of release to your comfort. You know what I mean? And then you just hold it. So you pull it back, you'll feel a little give. And then
A
you hold it
longbow?
there. No, not a longbow.
No, I know. No, that's what I'm saying. It's gotta be harder to pull a longbow.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. If I went into one of those competitions, I'd just use a crossbow.
Yeah, right? Fuck yeah. Comes with sights. Even has a what's the name? Infrared dot where you can put it. Laser sight.
Nothing about any of that. Kind of liked it. It's kind of sort of.
I was when I was younger, but not now. Probably break a hip.
Right now, all I got to do is pull 8 or 9 ounces.
That's right. Yeah. I got a slingshot. They're still legal over here, and they come with little ball bearings. I practice with them a lot, but I got to get new rubbers for them too. Getting kind of old.
Not like launching ball bearings in a random neighborhood. You don't know where they land.
No, you never did, Sean. You've always been busy.
No, Sean, remember you showed it to me that night. It was just me and you on.
That's the night I passed out. Yeah.
No. There was a night where you and David didn't answer and it was just me and Sean talking.
Yeah, that was the night after I passed out, remember?
Am I making chewing? Are you hearing my chewing noises on my microphone?
No, if
No.
we did, we would tell you.
All right, thank you. Yeah, because I hate
No,
that.
I don't
I
hear
hate that. See, Brett's making fun of me. You could not eat on this stream. It's grossing yourself out. Now you see, I don't care when people eat on the stream. It's when they into the microphone, smacking their lips in the microphone. That's what makes me crazy.
Well, when they chew with their mouth open,
That bothers me too. But I mean,
that bothers me.
just the sound. So I don't. The sight doesn't bother me. It's the sound. I have. I don't know what that's called there, but I keep forgetting what it's called. There were certain sounds make you want to, stick a knife in someone's eye.
Yeah. Yeah. Slapping your lips and oh my God. Like I told y'all before, if I was slapping my lips at a dinner table, my grandfather would put my plate under the table and say, if you want to act like a pig, eat like a pig.
But that's
It
what's
would
funny.
take-
The people from the old country, like my grandfather on my stepfather's side, smacking the lips was a way of complimenting the
Oh.
chef. And
Yeah.
that guy never closed his mouth. I mean, it was,
I
just
can't
so
stand it.
loud.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
Oh,
Can't stand it.
my cousin used to eat like that and annoy the hell out of me. He'd be like,
And you know
Oh,
how I
God,
am.
dude.
And I wasn't allowed to leave the table. So I'd sit there thinking about different ways I could kill my grandfather.
That's why we liked our dog. We had a little beagle. I used to sit at the table and then our parents kept on figuring out what was going on. Like Brussels sprouts, dogs would get them.
Now that you say that, that's weird because when the dogs make the sound, it doesn't bother me. I just now realized that it doesn't bother me when the dogs do it. So it's definitely psychological.
Send me a picture of that site, the new site that you got, and I can show people
What site?
before you leave, Sean.
Oh,
He's got a new site for his bow. I never saw it.
misophonia, I think that's called, when there's just specific sounds that make people act irrational. It puts them over the edge. Because it's one thing to be irritated. It's another thing to literally think about punching somebody in the face.
Yep. Very true.
So long, Sean. 300
Yeah.
pounds? He's a man.
I feel like punching Matt sometimes.
I'd pull
when
my
he starts
pecker right
drinking.
off. I'm sorry, what?
I feel like punching Matt sometimes when he starts drinking because he's a bit of a dick.
Oh my God. when
Have
he
you ever
gets-
been on one of Matt's
fucking
morning
hilarious.
drunken live streams? It's his night, but every once in a while, Matt will do a random live stream at like 8 or 10 in the morning our time. And he'll be drunk as shit. That's when he gets on the sauce. And he'll be drinking the vodka. Oh my God, dude. You think he talks that much shit to Tim and Sean then? Good God. I think he called Brad a bitch one day because he wouldn't come on his
Yeah, he did.
So
Yeah,
Matt's
he did.
saying it's 300 pounds. You draw his bowl back. So that means he could just like lift me out of my chair with one hand. Is that-
Fucking unreal.
Oh, he's believing it. Matt's gonna believe his lies.
Matt's the one that said it.
That's what I'm saying.
Mindset of Hugins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you got a picture of that new site that Sean has?
I can barely get out of my chair with both my legs.
Sure you didn't mean 300 grams? Maybe that's what it is.
300 grand.
I mean,
Fuck it.
mini's
300
what,
grams.
250, and you can rip the arms off that pretty easily.
300 pounds with one. Well, I guess.
I don't. Fucking
He puts arm emojis in there. He's full of shit.
uh-huh.
So if I put 600 pounds on a bar, you could bend over and what are those called? I forget.
He could bend over and do
He's
something
out.
else, but he
He's
couldn't bend over and pick you up.
Baloney. You're a phony.
Oh my God. Fucking hilarious. If it's gonna rain. Fuck.
Yeah, the only way you're pulling a 300-pound bow is if it's attached to something and you're using all your body weight and pulling back on it.
Use your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is a new site. Oh, that's sweet.
Or you're using a damn winch to pull it back. Use a winch with a quick release.
Damn. Yeah, I'll show you his new site. That's pretty good. I wonder how much that cost.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Matter of fact, no, he showed it to us. Yeah, there was a night you were drunk and you don't remember being on the private live stream.
Yeah, I don't remember that night. Nope.
That's right.
So those different those different points in there. Do you use them for distance? Like you would?
I think that's for direction, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you would target with them, but the further away I think you would raise your bow and you would use a different color.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
I'm guessing. I have no clue. I know nothing about it.
Yeah, you might be right on that one. Yeah.
That does make sense. So you'd have like a different sight
Different
For-
color.
for different range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we guessing it right there, Matt?
Well,
Oh, that
don't
was
ask,
Sean.
yeah, don't ask Matt though. He thinks he has a 300-pound bow. See, what Matt didn't tell you is, like I said, he was thinking of the Mini 2 when he ripped the legs off of it when he rage quit.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I did guess it. Bam! Look at that. Kidneys.
Well, that's what I was just typing in. Different colors are for range, and yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right. Now that I guessed that, I want a bow now.
How much did that?
I want something else that's going to sit in my garage and never get used.
How much did that cost? Fuck me, did.
Well, the bow by itself was 680,
Yeah,
just for the bow and the arrows that came with it. Obviously the case, I think he got like, what was it, 6 or 8 custom, carbon fiber,
arrow.
arrows, and then he got the little pointed tips for the arrows for the actual
Yeah, the
hunting.
first ones too.
All that cost 680. But then he bought a bunch of little accessories for it too, the sight and all that.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then the handle thing that holds on to the bow for pulling back, little wristband, that was like $50, I think he said.
yeah, the quick
Just
release.
for that. Yeah.
The trigger. Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna spend that kind of money, you better be using that thing. That's a lot of money.
That's some good shit right there, boy.
So if you were in the apocalypse, would you rather have a bow and arrow or a crossbow?
Crossbow.
I'd say a shotgun.
Well, I'm saying, but at some point bullets are gonna run out, right?
Also
guess.
arrows and bolts,
Yeah. Yep.
and they're called bolts when you use a crossbow.
$50 for the trigger. Okay. That ain't that bad.
But I guess you could, if you got desperate, you could just make your own arrows. A lot easier to retrieve than a bullet out of somebody.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, like, to me, that would be a better weapon to have as far as just because of the reusable.
Reusable.
Well, I guess if you had the craftsmanship skill, you could build your own arrows.
Won't blow up in your face as fast. I've never had a gun blow up on my face.
Oh, you get stuck in the chamber.
An
or whatever.
invisibility cloak. That's the ticket.
With a rainbow knife. Fuck yeah. I see you.
Hey, you could put the Rambo knife on the end of the arrow like a bayonet. Marine Corps,
Right.
Marine Corps, Marine Corps. If they're doing basic training.
Stick it and pick it. Pick it and stick it.
Dude, I started watching that show on Peacock, the Purge show about the movie The Purge. It's pretty
No, I
good.
never watched it.
You never watched the movie The Purge?
No.
Okay, so what the Purge, the whole basis of the movie, when it came out was the United States allowed for 1 day out of the year for 12-hour period.
No
all,
laws.
all crime was legal and no, there was no cops, nothing out on the street, and you could
Oh,
go
cool.
murder. You could go murder people. You could rob banks. You could do whatever
Fuck
for
yeah.
12 hours for 1 day of the year. And their theory behind it in the movie was that people wouldn't commit crime the rest of the year. So they gave them 1 day to like get all their rage out.
Well, yeah, and plus it was you were purging because they would kill each other. There'd be less criminals on the street after that was all over.
So the day before that, I would go look up all my ex-girlfriend's addresses.
That's exactly what people do in the movie and in the show. So like the
sweet.
neighbor that's dog kept shitting on your front yard, that would be the neighbor you'd go purge during that 12-hour period.
Yeah.
And then you had 30 seconds at the very end of the 12 hours, they would signal the sirens and they would
Yep.
go off. And then you would have 30 seconds from this time they started the sirens to stop. And once those sirens stop, everybody just goes like nothing happened, dude. People just, they'd be about to kill each other and the sirens would go off and they'd just stop and look at each other like, all right, later. And they'd just walk away.
See you next year.
Yeah, I couldn't wait a year to purge. I purge every morning when I get up.
Yeah, me too.
But in the
Uh,
show, they dive a little bit more extensive in it because it turns out, well, I don't really want to give it away if you guys want to watch it. I don't know if you guys are into the
I've
Is
movie.
seen
it on Netflix?
It's on the same,
We were talking about TV series now, but the movies that movie's old. That came out. There's more than one purge.
Yeah, there's
How
like
many?
2 or 3 Purge movies.
Yeah.
The show is on Paramount, which is the same one that for the Twisted Metal show was on.
And none
Oh, I
of the
got
rich
Paramount.
people got
Yeah.
hurt because they all had their houses set up to
Alright.
turn into Fort Knox every night for the purge. All the metal barriers would go up.
Metal.
Whatever app you watch Twisted Metal on, it's probably going to be on that app.
Yeah, that was Paramount. Yeah.
Or no, it's Peacock.
No.
But
Twisted
Paramount-
Metal was on Paramount.
Okay, so well, Paramount and Peacock, I think, are owned by the same company. Because there are some.
Are they? No, Paramount is CBS. Peacock is NBC.
Okay. Well, I know there's some shows that they've actually split though. There's some shows where one of them will have certain seasons and then the
By
other one will
licensing
have
for the
other
same
ones.
program sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. But most likely it'll be on whatever app you watch Twisted Metal on. But it's called The Purge. PUGRE.
PUGRG.
And it's
Yeah.
series.
But the movies are the second and third movie are okay, but the first one's really good. The original movie.
Is it The Purge or just Purge?
The Purge. Let me double
The
check. but
Purge.
I think it's The Purge.
It's not
Um,
there.
The Bears. That's an old reference.
Yeah, it's The Purge.
Yeah, it's not there on Paramount.
Well, you could VPN into the US under Paramount and see if it's there.
Yeah, I could.
The movie The Purge is on Netflix, Corey said. If I'm
Yeah,
if
but
that's what he's talking about.
Canada's Netflix. I would have to do that after.
But so they don't allow Australia to watch. But the in
okay.
the show though, the whole well, I could do a private thing one night and just play it on Zoom for you. In a
You know, I don't,
private.
but I don't like
Wanna watch
I don't, the concept of it that if there was no laws and you can do whatever you want to, that so many people would just go out and just start murdering and raping people. To me, that just, yeah, it's just a movie. I understand that. But the idea that the writers think that that's the way people really are, that they're just,
Right.
they're just looking for the chance to basically eat each other alive. I just
Well,
the whole
well,
concept is just crazy to me.
Well, in the show, there is kind of like this, I would say like 60-30 conflict with society, right? Like there is a large majority of society that does not agree with it in the show.
Mhm.
And they do stay in their houses and they don't want to purge other people, but there's a good large majority that do like to do it. But unfortunately, what they're finding out in the show is as it's progressing, it's actually making people more violent. And then it gets to the point where people are actually getting murdered outside the purge thing, but then the government's covering it up because they want everybody to think that the purge thing's working. You get what I'm saying?
I got the Purge movie. The only one I see here is the Purge election year.
You can watch that one. I mean, they don't really. I don't think they really go in line with each other, but they're pretty good though. They're not too bad.
The only one I see.
But in the show
waiting
too,
for I'm waiting for the new Squid Game movie.
yeah, I didn't mind the Squid Games. This is where I wish that I hope AI helps with, is I hope that when they could take some of these foreign movies and shows and get AI to be able to line up the mouths with the speech, so it looks
Oh, yeah.
more realistic, you know. So because I really hate when the speech doesn't line up with the mouth.
Yeah.
To me, that annoys the shit out of me. I can't stand that. Because there are some really good foreign movies and shows that have come out from Korea
Lucky-
and the
Lucky you
UK.
didn't watch TV back in the 70s
Or,
when we had the Chinese Saturdays, the Kung Fu Saturdays.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So funny.
But like Korea and Japan have had some pretty good shows and movies come out of there, but it's just, it annoys the shit out of me watching that.
Mm-hmm. Well, now you got the German ones. You got the yeah. Well, I watched the Twisted Metal on Stan over here, and you don't have the Purge here. I can't find it anywhere.
Well, you can watch the one movie you do have and see if you kind of interests you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll definitely give you an idea of what it's about. But this is I'll just play the audio because it's not really a video.
Yeah, but
But this-
I mean, the strange thing about it is like these people aren't even criminals. They're
Just
the
every
neighbor
day.
down the street. They're the you know, there's the lady that bakes cookies or this, and then hey, if there's no laws and no rules, what would you do? Oh, I'd go down go down the street and cut my neighbor's head off. You know, it's just, I mean, I think that's the way Hollywood looks at us.
But this is the broadcast they put out in the movie.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed.
Of course they would do that,
Commencing
right?
at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police,
Yeah.
fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
What happened? And then those are the famous siren sounds you hear.
Justin,
hear
turn
that-
off your light. Turn off your light.
Why?
Sarah asked. Justin, can
turn
you
the bedroom light off.
please? Yep.
Oh, I know.
But
I just murdered that chicken sandwich I just had.
But that's what you hear when it's about to start.
All right, well, I'll check that election year.
Let me go. I want to go over here.
I couldn't find it anywhere. I checked Paramount, Stan, Netflix. What else do I have? I have Amazon, I think.
What's this? The Sofia Vergara collection at America's Best? Wow, amazing styles and unbelievable prices? Now that's quite the duo. Get 2 pairs of Sofia Vergara.
Well, like I
print-
said too, if you like that movie, just let me know. And then one night I can just do a private Zoom on my computer and play it for you.
All right.
You can watch it through Zoom.
Plus a free exam for $89.95 for a limited time at
Okay,
America's
Corey,
Best.
cheers for that. I forgot he has that Plex. He has that server.
So this is, well, we can play the trailer. This is the trailer for the original movie. I think it's like women in these big groups, and they'll be in this most like risque outfits. They'll all just be running around with machetes and shit. You don't want to go up to them and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Well, in the movie or in the TV show, they talk about that. Like other countries start talking about adopting it, because in the show, the U.S. is the only one that does it.
Damn.
But like all the crazy motherfuckers that live overseas will come over for the purge.
Just think if that became real in every country, though. Holy fuck. Would it actually work to bring the crime rate down?
It's definitely an interesting concept if you
Well, I don't know. If you divide
think
them,
about
you
it.
divide by 365, all the crime that happened that one day, your crime rate was probably higher.
Yeah.
Think of how many murders there are that night, how much, destruction there is, destruction of property, rapes, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't find it anywhere, Mike.
Might be in since you're in the US, it would be on Paramount. Or sorry, Peacock. They
Well, I'm
have
gonna
the
try my VPN afterwards.
they have the Purge TV show on Peacock. I don't know if let me see if the movie's on it.
That rich family should have a 50 cal on the roof.
Right?
Little armor plate in front of it,
50 cal at every window.
So I don't see any of the movies on there, but they have the TV show. But it might be on Netflix. Might have some of them too as well.
Yeah.
See, Matt would be safe because nobody would attack a guy with a 300-pound pull bull. Bo. That bow would go right through me, that arrow. Oh,
Get him from 200 yards away and go straight right through his head. Fuck, you know.
And that's true, Lambo. It goes both ways in the movie, right? You got to expect to be killed, but that's the thing is like people will literally put
a bunch
like,
of them
go
are.
out- Yeah, they'll literally go.
A bunch of the purgers die all through the movie, you know.
Yeah. But it's crazy though. Like in some of the movies and even the show, you'll see all of a sudden these just group of women walking down. They'll be all like Catwoman type suits, you know, like,
God damn.
and they'll all have masks on and they'll be spinning around machetes and shit. Big old group of like 20 of them. I could just see Tim getting killed from that. He'd be running after him. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
All they'd have to do is turn around, slap their ass. Tim would come running out of that fortress.
Oh, you know.
A group of women just had sexually assaulted Tim. What are they doing now? They're purging.
But you know and that's what's so funny about when we did the showed the when we listened to the audio about what they say, and doesn't it make total sense that the politicians would put themselves as you're not allowed to touch them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It said politicians were excluded from the purge and they're not to be harmed. So you're not
Well,
allowed
they
to
get the
touch them.
politicians in one of those purge movies. I know that.
But yeah, well, because there's radical groups that
Yeah.
actually do try to go after them. But you know, it makes total sense that they would put themselves on the ban list, right? Of shit you're not allowed to do.
Yeah, but you know, and it's all silly. I mean, they'd have the National Guard standing outside their homes.
Oh yeah.
A bunch of purgers aren't going to go walking up on a armored vehicle. You know, I just or two.
And I think the weapons you couldn't use like the ones that were banned. I think you couldn't use like rocket propelled grenades and shit like that. It had to be like, you know, AR-15s, hunting rifles, shotguns. It could only be shit like that. And there was a certain classification of weapons you couldn't use. That makes sense, obviously, of damage. You fucking level a whole neighborhood if you just turn loose a bunch of military weapons.
Yeah, right.
It's like, let me just put off a small tactical nuke in the middle of the neighborhood.
Okay.
What are you gonna try to get on there before we get off?
I'm on Corey's
Are you able to get on it?
yeah, his Plex
Okay.
system. I
Look at
totally
that.
forgot I
He's
had it,
streaming to you in Australia. Well, he's in
but-
Australia.
Yeah,
Still cool.
I totally forgot that.
The internet's cool.
Hell yeah.
Love that interweb.
Corey, do you have the TV show or no? On there.
I don't know how to work this Plex. Fucking me and software suck.
Well, we watched the Jake Paul and Nate Diaz fight the other night on an off live. There was like 8 or 9 of us. We had a totally legal streaming service that was streaming it. We all paid our share into it.
He won, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Freaking, I hate that. He's such a douchebag. I really didn't want him to win, but he did offer, I think, Nate Diaz $10 million to get in the UFC ring because Nate Diaz isn't a boxer by trade. He's a UFC fighter. Because during the whole fight, you could see that he wanted to kick him. Like he kept getting the stance like he was wanting to do some UFC moves, but he couldn't.
Well, he barely beat him too, right?
They went all 10 rounds, but yeah.
I saw some outtakes from it that somebody did in a minute, the fight in a minute, and they showed all these different outtakes and like that. And and that's all he does is box. And the other guy, that's only a small part of what he does. So that doesn't look good for him to barely win that fight.
But I think if they got into a UFC ring, he'd fuck Jake Paul.
Yeah, fuck him up. But that's the point. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, you take a guy that's supposed to be a pure boxer, and then you force another guy who's not.
Right. It was all.
You should kick his ass, but he doesn't.
And Mike B is actually right. The women's fight that they did right before their fight, it was really good. The two women, that was actually a really good fight.
What do I click on? Grant library access? What do I do?
No, he'd wrap him up, and the fight would be over in a minute and a half, if that. If you could stay away from him that long.
Well, and that was my whole point, right? Is Jake Paul's kind of new to boxing, and so is Nate Diaz. I mean, Jake Paul's been.
Jake Paul's not new to it. He's been doing it for how many years now?
Well, I mean, he's. Yeah, but he's not a, 15, 20-year veteran in the boxing community.
15, 20 years, you're out by then.
But what I'm saying is you could teach somebody how to, in my opinion, you could teach somebody how to box a lot quicker than you could ever do mixed martial arts.
Oh, I don't know.
There's
know about
so
that.
much, there's so much involved with mixed martial arts. So you're taking 2 or 3 different styles.
You
and
could teach
literally-
somebody to box, but can you teach them to box like a pro? I mean, there's a difference there, Mike.
Well, I know, but I'm saying I think that the art of boxing, I'm not saying is easy by any means, but mixed martial arts can take years to perfect because you're doing multiple different fighting styles and mixing it.
If he was in a ring with a real good boxer that's still in his prime, he wouldn't even hit him. He wouldn't even hit him.
Like I said, I'm not demeaning, like saying that boxing's easier by any stance, but it's the fact that you have to learn multiple fighting styles and then learn how to mix them. That's where I said it. I think you could teach somebody box a lot quicker than UFC fighting. Only because you're teaching multiple styles instead of just one type of fighting.
It's saying I got access, but I can't get into it.
I don't know. You have to ask Corey on that one.
And every time I click on it, it says you have 2 accesses.
Speed, head speed, leg work. I just telling you.
Won't take me.
Like just even put him with a small boxer. Put him with Pacquiao in his prime. He wouldn't even see his hands move.
Yeah, Pacquiao was awesome.
But I think if he offered Nate Diaz 10 million to get in the UFC ring, I'd love to see that. Because then it would be kind of a opposite situation. Because Jake Paul's not a mixed martial artist. That was like that UFC fighter that went over to China and he beat the living shit out of this like grandmaster, some Chinese grandmaster in Kung Fu or something. Totally just beat the shit out of this dude. And actually got his life threatened while he was in China and he had to take off and leave and get out of there real quick because he got a bunch of death threats and shit from it. But he went over there and just fucking completely destroyed this dude. I don't know what fighting style this guy was. He was some kind of grandmaster in something or another over in China. And he said that he could beat a UFC fighter. And so one of the UFC guys went over there and actually fought the dude, kicked the living shit out of him. Because there are some fighting styles out there. Like I listen to Joe Rogan when he talks about the different fighting styles. And there are some out there that are just complete bullshit, like the ones you see where the guy just throws his hands and 10 guys go, ugh, It's just like, yeah, he was talking about those one night in one of his interviews.
It says you have access to 2 libraries.
Well, it says that
click on it.
he said it
Won't
might
let me.
take a while because it's doing a backup right now. So maybe give it a little bit, and if it doesn't work, just call Corey on Messenger. give him a call, messenger. If you're having issues with it, see what he says.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anyway,
Oh no, I think I used Plex once to watch a movie like 3 years ago that Corey sent me. I can't remember.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I'm gonna get off because Sarah needs to go to bed and I'm probably keeping her up. So,
Did you just say you're going to get off? Oh, okay.
ha ha ha, so funny. Yeah, because
He's
Sarah.
got all
needs
those, well, why not? He's got all those crystal dildos in the background there.
to-
Right there. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for having me on, Justin. See you,
Yep.
Tim.
All
See
right,
y'all
y'all.
later.
Take care of yourselves. Have a good week. And
Oh, for now.
Everybody, we will see you guys again next time. Don't forget, Friday night, Ron will be doing a live stream from Sturgis on Matt's show. And we'll see you guys definitely again on Saturday. Later for now.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for check, expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, no free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but the chains go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no.